Let's go gambling.
They cannot use any normal healing methods, i.e. magical healing and so forth.
I want
They're only
Leo.
bound to be using the blood.
Damn it.
Interesting.
I want Leo to play blackjack.
So basically
Please.
what that does is, well, it gives them
No.
a bit of better healing at an instantaneous rate, or better healing at a slower turn but lasts longer. Every other healing option is moot. Meaning they must have a
Doesn't
viable
Bloodborne have multiple healing options than just the vials of blood?
I don't fully think so.
I mean, you regain it by hitting things. That's not a vial of blood.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but that's
blood,
you getting
though.
the blood
That's
from
using
enemies.
blood.
True.
Yeah, that is still blood related. And also, when I actually get to talking about getting my stuff
Personally, if you were gonna do anything
into
over
RP,
here, I would
because of
suggest
the
watching an
stuff with
Orbital movie.
Scourge being very close to the Bloodborne, I was pretty much going to
You don't
ask
see those
at that
too much
point,
out
just
here,
like, so
but
should
in Calvard,
Hill be here? 'Cause
especially
I
in
feel like
Edith,
this could just
super
easily
easy to see them.
somehow mesh into his stuff.
Wait, Kat, what do you mean you don't see Orbital movies out here too often?
Because that does sound like fun.
What part? I'll just tell him.
Yeah, no, it is literally only the blood.
Hello.
Yep, only blood.
I'd like to know where everyone is, or would you like to find them?
Oh, excuse me.
You know, I'm just going to tell you. They're by the casino area.
Entertainment district.
Oh, is that Rask that joined?
No.
Yep.
Oh my god, they actually
Yeah.
joined
Yeah,
the
we
theater?
have a
Oh
Salem.
shit, the actual fucking
have a
entirety of
Salem
my
today.
apprentices are here, yeah!
Well, no. Winter's not here.
There is a difference.
This is true.
Yeah, they got
Can't
a
believe you forgot about
AC
Winter.
unit.
You could drop the news now if you would like to.
Herman's lazing on a roof at the moment, but I'm also taking a note on something. But yeah, no, I looked. No, literally it is only blood vials.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Are
then
there?
yeah, I'm fine with that.
The only exemption is Yosefka's blood vials, which is literally just another type of blood vial.
Like a very
Well,
expensive.
So
Those
it's
are
still blood.
yeah.
It's still blood. It's literally that.
Blood.
Yeah, literally looking at the consumables. I'm literally looking at everything there.
I haven't seen
None of them
Athena in
are
a long
like-
time.
How you doing?
Healer things.
Oh, you didn't
Yes.
see Athena out for a while
Doing
because
this.
it's been Mina out.
Oh, I know.
Salem is out tonight.
See you again.
No, I know.
It's the dog.
But I'm fine with that, considering at least for Harmony, I know we haven't really talked about it too much.
Also, I think
But
technically
the
on the
downside I have for Harmony is she needs to get blood in order to actually use
Like
any of her
platform heals.
abilities,
I'm surprised.
like in Code
It
Vein.
came with the rest of the
Yeah, so
outfit.
yeah, so
before
it's
you
kind of
asked.
similar to what I'm thinking.
Not like comfortable.
Okay.
I did not go
Yeah,
out
except
my way for them.
the only difference being
they're kind of
is
hard to
health
walk
is a
through.
little different in Code Vein.
Why are you walking
So
down
she
in the
heals using
Because they're cute.
essentially second winds constantly.
Do
And
other
then-
women
figure
go
out
through
where
this?
the party is. So you said they
Entertainment
went to
district.
casinos.
It's like
No, they're at the
Yeah,
entertainment
they're
district.
right in the
Hold on, I
like
gotta jump on this
entertainment
roof
district.
then. All
I
right,
said they're
I'm on a
hard to
roof.
walk in,
I
not
gotta go
painful.
roof to roof here.
I just need time to get used to
But
it.
How the fuck am I getting? Okay, do you know what? I gotta jump.
God,
off
there
the
really is a
Thanks,
size
kids.
difference between Athena and Kat, isn't there?
Anyway, I think we should just go.
But yeah,
Listen,
for Harmony, it just comes down to she needs
finally nice enough out
essentially.
the way.
I think it's even called Blood Echoes. To use
I can't.
any of her abilities or even
Blood
shoot
echoes
her
are
gun.
pretty similar, yeah, because that's similar to what we have, except that we have. Yeah, no, it's pretty much that kind of. Oh, there they are. There's the party. I'm just gonna sit on this corner and
I
see
would
what
keep my
happens.
hopes up.
It's just thanks to the boar parasite, instead of healing via blood, she heals via regeneration, which is the term. It's a limited use, essentially, you know, Estus flask.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
They're
essentially
going
just
your
second
direction.
wind.
Well, yeah,
over and
that's
over
literally
again.
what blood vials are.
This
They're
Betty
just
side
not
up there
classes.
so cool.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi,
Hello.
Abigail.
But we can't go
I
in
wonder
there.
what kind of
'cause-
maintenance.
Hello,
it
Abby.
is.
God, it's weird saying Abby and Abigail because that's my sister's name.
All right.
Aren't you scared of the amount of times you change your hair?
Would you like winter out for a little bit just to vibe
That is up to you.
while we wait for Ember to get
no
in?
idea what this is, but it
Also,
says
my hair's
welcome.
naturally light.
Um,
I
if
don't
you-
really have to use
You could
bleach.
probably bring. That's up to you.
Oh no.
At the end of the day.
I don't know.
I'm just looking at the
I
map.
come back
And
one day. your
actually
hair's,
thinking
like,
more
here,
about it, I
and
don't
you're
think why-
crusty and shit.
I don't think it would be a good idea for Eve to be around
Hmm.
You have to get Leo out of
because I don't think that would make
I
too
would
much
think
sense.
if I was
for
gonna
her.
run into issues, I would have by now.
In a casino,
Oh.
all things.
I've been dying it
You wanted
frequently
it.
for a
We got him
couple of
out before he
years.
did anything.
Damn shame.
Have you considered short hair?
I have. I think I like my
that'd be
hair
cute.
longer though. It would be cute, but
You could have.
I mean, if I don't like it as
I
much,
think
it's gonna take
symbolizes
years to
your
grow it back out like
individuality.
this.
Then again, if you have short hair, right? If you have short hair, you become more
Hey,
front
there you
heavy.
go.
You'd lose the
Hello.
balance, you know?
Hello.
Took longer than I was
This is a
expecting.
good thing sometimes.
It's okay,
I
hon.
don't think my
No,
hair.
How dare you? I'm docking your
Oh, yeah.
points.
You know,
Oh, that's quite a few
Wow.
pounds.
I would think.
The players have already been in cards for a little
she
bit.
can
They're
almost
just
trip on her hair.
walking this.
I don't think
The
it's
city and
sufficient enough
talking.
to be a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna flick on desktop really quick just to be on the.
Roger.
Oh, he's going already.
Alright, I have interacted with the players. I've just said to them, like, because they're looking to talk and, like, walk around with Leo, so that seems to be the thing. But,
Oh.
Ember,
You're
I
just
come with a
gonna smack
proposition.
people with it.
Okay.
So,
Is it something we need to worry about stream?
no, not really, no, it is just one thing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
just
we've
like,
already
wait.
mentioned it. We've already mentioned it on
It's already been
stream
mentioned,
anyways.
so-
and even then, it's not that big of a thing. It is just genuinely a little thing I would like to actually see
Mhm.
how you would feel on this.
So,
So,
Oh boy. Okay.
drawbacks for the people who are doing the Bloodborne stuff. Because I've been doing it personally for myself, and I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to have this kind of idea put towards the others, because it would be smart to have some drawbacks for it.
I
So,
agree.
what I'm thinking is this. Exclusivity to only being able to heal via the blood vials. They cannot use any other type of healing magic or
Technically, it was a
item,
little above
including the
police
Arcus healing.
Oh, you really done good.
They're stuck with the blood. It is
Also,
the big
kind
trade-off
of
for
fun
them.
everyone
didn't
has
have
them
them
on
on.
there. Not just him.
What are your thoughts?
I am lulling through it in my head because there's a couple things where I do have that restriction available to certain characters. So there are certain characters that works really good for.
Mhm.
Now for other characters,
That sounds like a
um,
real issue.
like
Athena.
Athena would Athena, it would start working, but they're already starting to go into the regeneration. So what that would probably just do is further decrease the amount of healing that they get from other means, and only their regeneration, and some of that will work.
type
But
that
if they
you
push
hate
too far with the regeneration, even that won't work.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it either weakens heavily for those who are able to push through it, or just straight up makes it so all those other options are unavailable to them.
Mhm.
Basically,
Oh.
it kind of forces them to have to play with it in a certain sense or way.
Yeah,
I know
so-
Winter was planning on leaning into the funny thing that she talked to you a long time ago about. So, for Eve, so it would probably work fine for her.
Oh god, hiccups! Jesus Christ! Oh
Ah, yes.
Just remember,
no,
you're not a fish.
I really hope that works.
You're not a
Alright, but
fish.
yeah. So let's
I
see
think-
here. Who else would there possibly be any issue with if they do decide to do it? Because I don't think there would be issue with.
I don't think there's a lot of people. It would literally, in the
There's
back of my
only like
head.
4 people who I think have ever see here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 5 people total who've gone through the actual procedure.
That's what I'm smelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be Eve,
right.
Johann, Athena,
And
and
Moth
Moth. Yeah.
and Herman. And Herman's already following those rules. As in, nothing will work with him except its
I
blood
know
vial.
you've had it before, right?
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, for like a lot of the stuff
You've
the
had
players do
ramen
in general,
before, right?
this
Leo,
works
you've
a
had
lot
ramen
better,
before, right?
or at least I say it like
think
feels
I've
like it will
had
work a lot better.
before.
Because a lot of the players themselves are
Man,
pretty.
who reads all the comic
They're
books
pretty
never had
behaved
ramen.
about it, but I know some characters are kind of a little bit
I feel
over
like
reliant
they
on
have
healing.
that
Like,
ramen
I've
and,
seen,
like,
it's
yeah.
a little bit more of a
or
healing prone
Yakumo.
thing.
Or
Plus,
something
it's also
like
something
that.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no,
How
I
have
remember
you
how many
been
times
there?
some characters are like, oh, I don't want to really drink the blood vial. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to get to it. You're gonna have to do it eventually.
Yeah,
You're not gonna like the
like
taste, but you're gonna get used to it. It's an acquired one.
yeah,
But
actually
doesn't half the time like the blood vials just getting injected into the leg?
Yeah,
you
too.
can either drink them or inject them into the leg. I actually came up with a thing for this. So how it works is, if you drink it, it heals you on a quicker basis, but doesn't last as long.
And you could
Versus
put
if you inject it into the
any
leg,
vegetable
it's
or
more
meat. It doesn't
slower,
matter how
but
much.
it actually lasts longer.
Put it in.
So I do have an idea that might work with it a bit better as well.
Ooh,
Because
ball.
again,
Fine.
one of the things they'll say is
Get a bowl.
for the characters themselves, I'd say it's probably it would
Don't
be
forget
an
to leave the monies.
introduction. Like their first thing for it will be the like introduction to it.
You pay for it,
Because
around here, Leo.
so to give it like just for lore
I
aspect, they
have
haven't
been
really
paying
been
for things.
we
That's why
haven't
I buy so much
enforced
juice.
this at all.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll do is if they basically go
What kind of
to
juice?
strengthen the procedure,
Yeah.
that is what
I think
the next
last
step
time
will
it
be,
was
because then
apple.
that gives the player a bit of a
Just-
warning.
just-
Hey, once you do
I-
this,
Don't
so
go
it's
on a
actually
prune
juice
There's no
will
going
go.
back. Yeah.
Well,
There's
yeah,
no
but
going
there
back.
isn't really a
Yeah.
way of
Okay?
strengthening the procedure kind of ordeal. That's the thing.
It's a bad idea.
It's like
the way
kinda
Don't do
head
it.
scratch on
It's a
that.
bad idea. It's good
we'll
for
have
you,
to figure out something
Mhm.
that works.
but it's a
because
bad idea.
the
knowing
problem
you.
is if you implement it now, it's just a
he's gonna get like a
Quite
2-liter
frankly,
bottle of
I
prune
feel
juice
like
down
a
the whole thing.
afterthought
See,
type
I'm for another 2
it's
days.
Yeah.
that kind of situation, which is why I'm thinking of a way to try and like explain. The
I think
implementation of it.
I think
I have
a
an
way-
idea.
Ooh, go on.
yeah,
What if it strengthens upon their first communion with any
Yeah.
sort of greater one?
You know how food go in your body and food make your
They
body
haven't,
run, yeah?
they haven't done
No,
anything.
Food
of
just
that
go in
saying
your
it
body
because
and make
it's
you
honestly,
go
actually, that does work out better because with the cracks starting to appear and the stuff that we're working on, them being able to feel that level of influence and being able to
Makes your
draw
body
upon
run,
it,
right?
they will get the warning that
Food just,
you
just go in
their
It
body.
might
bodies
not
will-
be as strong as like a contract or anything. It'll be enforce it.
Yeah.
The like
yeah.
it'll be like a awakening.
madness. Yeah, essentially they'll just get another point of madness. Of
So,
insight.
yeah.
Madness,
I think it being a situation where they basically all of them have been fully primed.
It could be proven how it works.
but they've been also like basically
Yeah, it
the
is. That's how I
scientific
test
method
proto
is
hunters
working.
because they haven't fully gotten it.
It's
Fully
also like
fine.
saying this
I just
tastes
thought
like
that was
shit.
wonderful
It doesn't
way
mean
to
you've
make them
actually
commune
eaten
with a
shit
great
before.
one.
What do you think?
Isn't there a whole gesture that you can do where you
Herman
ring?
did that
Why would
legitimately in the field.
That
That's
in
what Herman was
general.
Yeah,
doing
what if
in
you
the field.
what if we just force anyone who wants to continue to do that gesture in RP in a
I
field?
mean,
Oh god.
you know,
they're trying to explain the scientific method to Leo, and it's not going well.
That actually might not be a bad idea for a training thing, where it's like, okay, I'm going to teach you one thing and you're never going to do it again because I don't trust any of you doing this, but I'm going to teach it to you so you don't get any stupid ideas.
Well, it will be you'd have to be a warning of like if you do this, there's no going back type of situation.
Oh yeah, no, that's a Herman thing that he would definitely say, because he already did that before when the friggin' blood administration process happened. As in, he basically stated, once you do this, there is no going back. Your
I will
blood is
find a way to reverse it. Mark my words, Hunter boy.
That actually does bring up two other questions I do have. So one, I've been asked about Johan's blood. If you could DM me any information on that whenever possible, so I can relay that to them, that would be helpful.
No.
Does not have to be today though. It could be any other time.
oh yeah,
that works.
yeah. Just DM me to remind me, just so I don't forget.
Trust me, I'm gonna have
Again-
3 things in that DM to remind on them, because I got
Perfect.
that, the stuff for the Moonlight, and then also the stuff for Luther stuck in the void, because
Yeah.
now I basically made the statement of I think I have an idea of how
Help
to get
I
it out.
me.
I do need to message a few people to get them ready for that because,
All right.
they're on the islands right now, which is where Harmony can show
Usually
up and
with
stuff
interest.
too.
Yes.
Mhm.
So a good question I should ask then is this: Do we want Herman to tell them, oh yeah, no, by the way, I've come up with an idea now?
So we want to go with the basically creating the bridge.
No, if you
Yes,
try to
I'm
fight
fine with the
anyone,
creating the
Yeah.
bridge concept.
Yeah, then we can easily start pushing that forward.
Yep,
All right,
and
then I will have. Let me know when they're a large bunched up group, because then I can walk up to them. Because I've already dropped the hint that Herman somewhat figured it out through the communion.
And how do we want to push the tech stuff going forward? Because, like I mentioned before, I'm free most days after 4 p.m. my time. Do we want like a deadline to when we have this or finished? Or
yeah, because what I want to do is I want to have. So I'm probably gonna help you like preemptively get all the models ready for stuff after it.
Yes.
And we're basically gonna preemptively get all that done, put together, kind of.
Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to let you know as well.
I should probably also start looking for something to update Harmony's model, because she's also going to be updated with her going through shit through it.
Yeah. Ooh, and I did ask Hill to see if I can get a big old scar for Luther where he was stabbed for like the base model, wherever shirtless model he has.
Okay. Yeah, I actually do have
some magic.
I also have some I have a fuck ton of code vein scars and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, just a big old scar where he was run through with the sword unconsensually.
Why don't I see
time.
if I can't find something just really. I might have a really nasty scar from one kit. I can see if I
Might
can.
not be bad then, yeah.
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 There's a couple things I do need to look into as well as I need to talk to Gil later, because Gil's obviously busy with things and dealing with a large amount of stress, but school and whatnot. But I do want to talk to him for later on, because there's a few, especially with the Phantom stuff. I want to make sure that we've got a bunch of stuff put down.
Yeah. So how do we want to timeline the tech stuff then? Do we want a deadline when we're finished? Do we want to try and get a regiment down, once or twice a week? Because
you know what? Let's see on the regiment, because I'm doing a lot better.
No, I know.
No, it was just trying to schedule stuff, and then I wasn't letting myself recover, basically. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine, and then I would just slip back into the slump, and then be I'm fine, and then I would slip back into the slump. And
no, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got Moth approaching.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Then I'll use this time to bring it up.
And apologies if I talk about schedules a lot. That's how my brain works. I work on deadlines, schedules, and all that stuff.
You're fine. I am perfectly fine with schedules. I will make this joke. I've been too long in this self-management thing of my schedule is very fluctuated. But honestly, at the same time, especially with things I need to start getting back into working out for doctor orders.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't want you working on RP stuff 24/7, because there was a lot to do. So please make time for yourself. Let's make time to play games. Fuck, yesterday was fun. Let's do that more often.
I don't know. You're a little bit cringy.
Besides that, I mean, come on now. Give me some.
I don't know. You're like. I was sitting there. You all know what's really funny? After, I'm not even joking, after you left, we even went up a higher difficulty. There was one instance of friendly fire. I swear to God, you were just magnetizing that shit to yourself.
Fine then. I'm not playing Helldivers with you guys anymore. I'll go die on my own.
Honestly, it's just a situation. The only thing I will say is, with certain people, if you're playing with, just be mindful of how sharp you're talking.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Because I know certain people are very, they don't like me. If you act like a dick to me, I just turn into the biggest fucking troll in the world.
No, that's fine.
I will start bullying. I will start bullying.
Yeah, no. If I did anything wrong, I apologize.
Yeah, I grew up on 4chan, so I will literally turn into. Oh, no. Yeah, no. I'm straight up I'm a monster.
Yeah, no. if I did anything wrong, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I was just basically, I figured I did tell people that if say for example, if you bite at any, like if you say anything that's considered overly rude or anything like that, just tell you to shut the fuck up.
I never mean any of it. It's all
it's game banter. It's game banter.
It's game banter. I'll keep that in mind going forward. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not like hashed on you, but I'm just.
No, I know. I come from groups where that's very much the norm.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just. For me, I'm very much. If you've noticed, like I'm very much. I'm very lax when I game.
Oh yeah, no, same. Oh, granted, the only time I ever do get mad is at myself. So if I've ever seen mad, it's at myself, not directed at anybody. So. Yeah,
and that's kind of. I honestly, as you can tell from my tone, I'm not like I'm not basically being like you fucking knob biscuit.
Oh, I know.
No, it's a situation where I always tell people like, oh yeah, no, this is a thing. And if there's any issues with people, I always tell people, don't be afraid to just tell someone to be like, oi, fuck off, you're being a dick. And I know a lot of people are like I have one rule. Like I have a huge rule that with people is if you look at me or basically if you like bark at me or like start getting like aggressive with me in the middle of something, one of my biggest things, I have a very mom mentality towards this. Do not fucking take that tone with me. Do not take that tone with me. If I have to say that, you're in trouble.
No, I will. Yeah, no, I will never potentially be mean to somebody.
Yeah. I have a very. I laugh about it because I scared someone with that one time because I was at work one time and my boss, one of my old bosses, he got this very bitey, like basically douchebag tone with me.
They're learning.
And I spun around, looked at him, and without missing it, I was like, "You will not take that." Long story
short, gonna have to probably use the
whole fucking story to point A to point B. And everyone said, "I just watched my boss turn into a 5-year-old that got scolded. That was both entertaining and
like it's possible.
Just terrifying."
Are we gonna have to?
No, yeah, no. If I'm ever told like, "Hey, you need to calm down," I will shut up for like 2 hours and not talk. I'm like, "Okay, I'm being annoying. I need to be quiet."
Yeah, if you ever hear, you'll know if I'm ever like angry at you.
I hope I never get to that because if I ever do, it's never intentional.
Yeah, no, the most that you'll ever get is me getting the.
Plus, it's not like we'll actually
stern voice.
Just
the joke I make is if I have to say, if I have to go dox your ass to say your full name.
Listen,
you know you're in trouble.
If I have to sit in a field in the middle of nowhere,
the Spanish way.
Yeah, if I get through saying your whole last name, you know you're in trouble.
I'm pretty sure it'll work. Maybe some trauma, but I don't think that much.
Also,
maybe
I can say this also because I don't know where all the players are.
they're
at
front
the lighthouse, the like
Harbor District.
I fucking zipped past them 3 times then. So.
Yeah, no, Herman's I think explaining his plan.
I can't believe Herman's
you and the other two, that kind of stuff. You don't do it.
Are we doing this Dragios tonight?
What do you mean?
That was the plan. I didn't like the fact that it got basically shafted a little bit. So
we had no players basically on Saturday.
No,
it's okay.
I
was fine doing it this coming weekend because
I'm not saying it as like
things to plan about. So I'll start thinking of the next session. What to do.
I'm not saying shafted, but I'm saying more along the lines of because a lot of people like. If people had gone into the RP, we probably would have been yelling at them for going to the RP. Let's be honest. To give you context on that, from what I understood of one person, if they showed up, they would have instantaneously gotten heat stroke and might have passed out, and no one would have registered it. So I'm really glad they didn't show up.
Yeah. No, I'm very much glad.
No, yeah, as we say, life before the RP.
Oh, of course.
I would much prefer people not to die.
The thing.
Very much so.
So that's gonna be important.
I'll just have to come up with a plan for next coming session and run it by you then.
Yeah, no. The idea that I'm thinking of is,
Keep in mind, certain someone is streaming.
no, I'm just talking about where the strike is.
I
okay.
thought we had Nord Highlands as where we're gonna do that.
That was the original plan that we had, but
Boo.
I don't know if we want to keep it there and use a different map. I know it was going to be a Trails map because it's in Zumeria right now.
Here in Crossbell, right now, it's attacking.
Oh, great. Well, you were.
I mean, you joke, but we actually could.
There we go.
Honestly, I should probably message.
Oh, did you relay Herman's plan?
All right, so what basically Herman's doing is looking at it like, okay, Dream Bridge. So he's basically following the Dream Bridge idea, but he doesn't have full specifics on how to make it work. Remember, he conveyed and communed with a higher being. He didn't get all the specifics because remember, this is a Great One. The Great One doesn't have to explain every fucking detail to him.
Be a secret
So it knows,
escape route
hey, yeah, no,
that
the
led
dreams are involved
so
with
far
building
into the
something,
Deadlands we
getting
had
out of
no
there,
orbital
but it's
connection
not
whatsoever.
clear.
And for some
i.e. gives the players an idea of, hey, this is how we're going to do it, but not a direct idea. Meaning, the method that Ember is still wanting to do is fully within capable workings. And then the other portion is, okay, I'm going to be teaching you, and you the thing that I was doing in the field that Moth witnessed. And when that starts to happen, I'm going to be like, listen, this is your last chance to back out. This is legitimately the last chance. I'll be pretty much blunt and open on that one. This is like the only way out. I can get you out of this now, or you do this and you're never getting out of it. You will be bound to the realms.
No, I have never seen.
And I specifically had to state to Leo, no, you're not learning it.
Yeah.
Because he was
Your
immediately
ass
like,
will
oh, the
die.
worm.
Alright,
He
what
wanted to
time
learn
is
about
it?
it regardless of
Is
the worm.
Oh! Actually, there's some good news. My PC finally moved onto the assembly stage after a month.
After a damn.
Yep.
Wow.
That is. I'm gonna be honest. That's more sad.
When I reached out to them, manufacturer shortages, aka
That makes sense.
probably
That makes sense.
probably graphics cards. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's probably the graphics.
Yeah.
Because I ordered it right around tax season was ending, so everyone's buying shit. Probably was my guess.
I would
Not
assume
to mention
so.
all the shit going on.
Yeah.
Probably didn't make that any easier on them to get it in.
Probably.
Yeah. So either way, it's getting there finally. I should have it hopefully by the end of the month if all goes well.
Good, good.
Yeah. Also, I dug through a large amount of my saved avatars and stuff like that, and I'll be able to provide those into the folder because I had a bunch of public ones that are still pretty good. So if we ever need anything just basic, we can use them.
Perfect.
And they should be relatively fine. There's a few more I was gonna grab, but I'm gonna try getting a bit more easier NPC models.
Yo,
stuff like
and
that.
I saw you got some of the Fatus for us to use.
The Futui, yeah.
Yeah, the Fatus.
Yeah, I have a bunch of their models. I do want to get some of the Simaru and the different culture people.
Oh, the Aramites and all that.
Yeah, because they work really good for the people at the counters and stuff like that. They're
Oh
very
yeah,
generic.
yeah. The Aramites are really good models.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them right now, and it's just a bitch now.
You might be able to find the Clockwork Mecha from Fontaine, maybe. Or treasure hoarders.
Are you
would
talking
be
about
easy.
the multi-bladed clockwork robot? Because we have a model of that.
It's a few different variants.
Well, we have a model from
You would be
fucking.
the greatest
we're talking
movie
about the
maker
Dishonored.
ever because
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're talking about the one from Genshin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. Very similar names, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're
I
good.
mean, if it's bronze and it's gears, odds are its name is Clockwork something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're not creative in the gaming genre, especially when it comes to steampunk.
Also, I thought the Dishonored City, isn't it named something like F something? Like
I
Fontaine,
have props
something
from it.
similar?
That's
all
the
this
thing, so I
giant-
have props for that as well.
Mm.
I actually have a 3D print. I was planning on making a mask from it at some
Ooh.
point.
Okay. back on track. Where are we taking players for the fight?
Give me a quick second to skim through the stuff that I have.
Roger.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to put a meme offer on the table.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
I've already brought this up a little tiny bit. And I think Gooey will get a laugh out of this as well. So,
Oh no, it's him.
I have a model of Professor Peter Port. I have just recently acquired.
From fucking
Would
Ruby.
you like to have him be a teacher within regards to the Calvert stuff?
Hey, do you mind sending me a picture of who the fuck that is? I am drawing a hell of a blank.
Okay. Hold on, I will get an image of him. You've caused me to do this now. I'm getting an image of Peter Port now.
I was sent one.
I just see fucking Athena running.
Yeah.
And, oh my poor bastard just got pocket sand in his face.
He's learning.
Okay.
Yes!
Don't play like that, dude.
Kyle just got pocket sand in his face.
That's
Okay.
Aha, pocket sand.
So he is a character from Ruby at Beacon, who's one of the professors.
Oh, him. Right.
Being shook.
Would you like him to be a professor for the Calvert stuff?
Absolutely. 100%.
I will put on the full 110 rambling. I will talk about cabbages.
I'm 100% down with that. I'm
He just
100%
rambles on about ancient battles between Calvert and Arabonia.
Oh, you know it's gonna be the
Oh, I could have done even better. I have Oobleck as well.
Oh my god.
Something that I was gonna make a joke about that I might do at one point is actually legitimately sit there for the Calvert arc.
I mean,
during
if
one
I
of the things.
Really had to, I could run even at least.
Sorry, I just watched I hear the giggling and the running.
They're doing.
Should
I bring Herman to just stop them from being idiots? I might do it.
No,
have their fun.
Yeah, Kyle.
You have their fun.
Herman just appears.
Let them have their fun before, you know.
Yeah, the fuck.
Before they get murdered. Yeah.
So I actually have a map that we could use that we haven't been able to use yet.
Okay.
And so on other things, really quick, just on the Calvert thing, so I don't forget it. One of the actual ideas I did have at one point was actually going through and explaining the different cultures of the world as and honestly, one of the ways that I was also thinking about doing it was doing it via things like
the classes,
and even doing it as like joke videos and stuff like that. Like that could be some of the stuff that we actually go into.
Oh, I could definitely do some funny stuff then because I have him and.
Alright,
Lex, so that means
class.
can
I
do
was
that.
too lazy to make a lesson, so we're watching a YouTube video.
We're gonna.
I'm still trying
We're
to
watching Bill Nye's.
figure out.
I was about to say it.
Bill Nye, the Orbment guy.
Bill Epstein, the Orbment guy.
Oh god,
I still need to figure out my character for the.
Before everyone freaks out, Epstein's the name of the guy who discovered Orbital Tech, or rediscovered it.
Also, I'm literally made a character. So the character I've made for the Calvert stuff is literally a character that if you can actively kill her by trying to galaxy brain her.
You're just a little too slow.
I still need to fully figure out what I'm doing for my Calvert character.
It was either that or the gambler.
I need to figure out if I have even time for the Calvert stuff.
I was going to have my character probably be more delinquent-esque.
Because I still do this 3 times a week, which is already a lot. But I imagine Calvert's going to be pretty important.
Well, so the biggest thing that I'll say is depending on how stuff goes with, the standard RP. So, for example, if, say, everyone fucks up and, the bracers are basically non-existent for a bit. I mean, odds are, hey, guess what, everyone? Calvert's gonna be on the main day.
That was my thought, yeah.
Yeah.
I
might actually talk, depending on how good the Calvert stuff is and how good we are with the city. I might talk to Nick and see if there's any way that I can have an edited version of the map. Just commission him to add more. Say, for example, there's an apartment complex there that I would
add
actually
new
like.
apartment rooms that are customizable, so you could actually mess with them and actually make it like player customized.
Well, you went that way.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they can have like little things in there. And
It would also be funny if we took photos from this RP and photos of of everyone's bracers and stuff and started putting them around the mall, like, because we were making the joke that the Calvardians are already making cosplays and ripping off the original Bracer group and Class 7.
Have you seen this Bracer? Now you have.
So one of the ones I actually would make sense is actually having old newspapers from the one time where the Bracers got overtly publicized. Also, I'm gonna post here in the.
You're talking about the stopping the terrorists.
Each bracer is gonna have their own fan club.
I just realized something. Why are there these random boxes? Am I going insane?
Oh no, those are up there.
It's just a mistake.
Oh, is this the map we're using?
That was the map I was looking at.
Okay.
Let me take a look.
It's Costa del. It's Costa del Sol.
Don't know what that is.
That's where you want that going off?
The idea that I had for it is because obviously it's still in the it's still technically speaking in Zemeria.
Where in Zemeria?
I was gonna say, if we look at the map, the southern region, like
a
little bit past, because so
nice.
Shall we start getting people geared up?
Give me a second. Zemerian lore. I want to look at this really quick.
All right, let's see. Which roof seems suitable to have Herman throw himself off of?
I think the idea would
The
be
police building.
Do you want it to? Here's a question. Would you want it to be the Ishgal Range, the Principality of Elsame, or the Eastern Front? Because it'll be relatively closer to the Deadlands.
We can do the Principality.
Yeah.
I say that as somebody that knows nothing about the Principality.
Amazing. 10 out of 10.
I love the Principality. It's actually pretty fucking dope.
All right, Herman's chilling out on top of people.
Actually, here, just so you guys know, just in case it does come up later, if people asking am I wrong? Here. Principality.
Why am I getting... Oh. Fuck off, ad block.
After Herman went.
He's just on top of the police building.
Herman's out.
You see what we're learning? What we're learning from having Mr. Herman around is to learn to look up. Because he's always up.
Do you want to get Theo preloaded, by the by?
Yeah, that would probably be smart.
Yup.
Because the church will probably be the ones that putting the full hit on the Stragios.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that map would work good, but we'll basically say it attacked because let's just make it easier. It attacked a resort area.
Okay.
And,
and we're gonna hate this. Luther is taller than Theo.
Fucking amazing.
How tall is Luther?
I guess Luther is.
I never checked how tall he was.
You might have to double check that.
No, you can't take this from me.
You gotta double check it.
I know.
Hold on. What scale is he supposed to be?
By the way,
I don't know.
New guy that Impossible was like, I was like, oh yeah, you could pop by and stuff like that, and you know, do whatever. But one of the things I was making a joke about with they were sitting there going, it's like, yeah, it's humanoids, right? I'm like, yeah, it's mostly humanoids. So I was expecting them to ask like if they could do beast kid, and they're like, yeah, I was debating about a halfling or a dwarf or like a phalin or a phalin, and I just stared at that and went, not only are those the ones that don't get touched often, you can choose any of those. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Having a character who is basically straight up short, like a halfling or even a dwarf. Hell, I'd let them be a fucking Final Fantasy dwarf, the lolly hole ones.
Speaking about that stuff, I did have to restart his model I tried multiple times again and it didn't do anything.
It's fine. We can fix up.
Do you want me to go alert the players, or wait for a second?
We'll start
Wait
getting
for a
them.
moment.
Wait for a moment. Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Let's finish what we're talking about first before we have to start, switching topics
Focusing.
constantly.
Yeah.
Oh. So he's going with one of them?
Yeah, I gotta poke him later because I don't think he was talking to me and I was passing the fuck out, so I had to leave it be for that conversation.
Gotcha.
Because I only have so much energy when I am that late into the evening. It's like when you guys message me at 6 in the morning or 8 in the morning and I'm still awake and I'm just if you notice I'm drifting or I'm not talking much. I'm on my phone and my head's half in a pillow, so
yeah.
I end up inviting him to the wrong fucking servers first.
Nice.
I was that tired. He was fast though. I was oops, my bad, sent wrong one. He just immediately left the wrong one. I fixed it right afterwards. So I was damn, you're quicker than me. But
So, what talking points should we have for Theo?
Give me an answer. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Oh yeah.
Right.
I was honestly just trying to quickly double check the
lore.
The lore of it to make sure I didn't talk out my ass. But yeah, it's it has a royal family. Well,
all right.
At least talks about the princess.
Could you write down? Could you type up the name of it so I can have that down? Because I will forget if it's not written down.
That would probably be smart, especially because right now the players are looking to try and figure out what they're doing today, and they're originally looking towards Herman for that.
So when it comes to the principality, they are aggressively connected. The church has a very active force there because they are followers of Arusha. Which is Adios.
Yeah, another name.
So, Adios has Alusha or Arusha, and basically the church it is a variation of the Septine religion. But the leader of the government right now is the Grand Prince Salman Asval.
Okay.
Interesting.
If I said that right.
Salman Oswald.
Oswald. I'll put it down.
Yeah, please do.
The next question I have is, what would be the name of the location we're sending to? Are we just going to reuse Casa del Sol, or?
I mean, to be honest, it does work with the naming scheme over there, so...
Okay. I just didn't know if we wanted to have it named a particular place, or just Casa del Sol.
Asval.
Salman Asval.
Salman Asval.
Basically, we'll put
a nice roll to it.
Yeah, we'll put it down as...
In Principality of what now?
Principality of... Fuck everything.
At least it's not like the Transformers TV show. I'll give it that much.
I can't believe I can
Okay.
Only other thing of note is how to get everyone moving towards there would probably just be along the lines of getting requests for aids from the other churches in that area.
Yeah, no, hey, church has picked up churches requesting assistance in regards to this.
Due to a giant red monster attacking a resort location in Casa del Sol.
Casa del Sol in the Principality. Yep.
Alright. I think that's everything. You should be good to spawn in now.
Yep. I just been dancing in one of the buildings inside of the harbor area the whole time.
I'm gonna go fuck off to a different part of the map and start preloading the Stragios behind cover.
Roger. Alright, I'm gonna go in. Principality of El Siam. I'll figure it out.
Here, that should be a good spot to preload it.
Shit, we're the players.
They were just in the center of town by the bell. They probably went over to like the bracer area.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's the right area.
Alright, so it looks like that's pretty much figured out then for today.
Mm-hmm.
There's some hidden areas, but because of the fact that there's a large monster in the area, it's easy enough to say that they have been evacuated.
Mm-hmm.
And that works in our favor. But it also means that they can have very
I
funny
found
things
everyone.
that
Good.
will, scare them in that map.
Specifically, that this one lesson in question.
Good. I found everybody.
So keep
Hello.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm already this far in. Going back just means I'm a quitter, and I'm not.
All right, then that's settled. We'll figure it out when we
All right, good. Everybody's here.
That's good.
The church has a request for all of you.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
We've gotten a request for assistance from our branch in the Principality of Elysium from the Grand Prince Salam Asval himself. Apparently one of the resorts there has been attacked by a red crystalled monster.
Oh.
Oh, come on!
Well, I know the boy. Is it the one where
The next
it is,
question
or
I
is it the
have-
one?
I don't know for certain. All I have reports of right now is that a red monster has been attacking the resorts over there in the Principality.
Alright.
You gotta go deal with it.
No, I know.
You gotta go to resort. You go to resort to relax, not to be attacked. That's wrong.
Well,
Well, think of it this way: if you're more relaxed, then you're probably better off fighting.
That's like attacking
Because-
someone
wait,
when their
no.
pants is down. That's just rude.
I think
That
we
is
would
pretty
do
rude.
And I know it's a lot to ask you guys, but I also feel like, if I'm being honest, it'd be a good chance to reach out to the Principality and get your names out there in that area a little bit. Get some good brownie points with the Grand Prince. Can't have too many allies.
It is kind of a big deal.
For have them do some stuff over there.
We'll see. Honestly, one of the things too is also the
You have to call him
receptionist.
your
One
princeliness.
Why would you call him that?
I don't know what to call them.
I'm just going to
Just-
the proper term,
I
sire.
don't even.
Just
call
say
him
my
princess
lord
sometimes.
or my prince.
Yeah, that too. Or sire works too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I
right?
think so. I'm not.
This is also
too-
assuming we're gonna be directly talking to him.
You may not be, but
you never
they'll.
know.
I'll make
That's
sure
not
they
going
know
to
who's doing the
recommend the fight
deed,
itself.
and nothing else.
Well, let's get a move on
Well,
then.
for
It's a good
having
chance
him
to
set
stretch
up
my
and having all
legs.
this stuff set up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
Training
come,
for too long.
Be
come on, let's get you
be
set up.
safe.
But
We'll consider
I'm
this
doing a lot better
training
now.
then.
Good.
Consider this
I'm
training.
glad.
Everything is training.
Let's get you ready. Come on. I'll help you out.
I'm
get
glad.
You proper, get your gear and everything.
Thank you, everyone.
You're here, Patra.
Thank you, everyone.
I can get changed on the way.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Sunless City.
All right,
I
players are on their way.
Also, Gooey,
Yes.
I got a question.
Yes.
What did you say was it? Like Elisam?
Asiam.
With how
Els-
it looks, it's pronounced Elsaim.
Same.
Lisana
Elsame.
Gaib.
It's
Listen,
same.
it's because I'm used
It's
to
doing tight.
Thank you.
Elsim?
I
Or it should be same.
I'll listen. I'll worry about the pronunciation later. Listen, Twitter can cancel me later for mispronouncing. Okay.
Am I right, Elsim?
Elsim. I believe you're right. I have.
Listen, this is what I get for having to hang. Like, this is what I get for hanging around like friggin' people from Iraq, people from Syria, people from all these different places. I'm used to the accents.
Like super
stuck at the portal.
Honestly, I feel you there because that was basically a joke I could make with. I'm not gonna dox him obviously, but a joke I could make is one of my basically my work dad at one construction shop was. He was very like. His accent was super aggressive, but he was just like. He was very much like Dad.
A time-sensitive manner, and any other method of travel would be hours slower.
All right, well, the group is here, and I did somewhat give them the ultimatum of, oh yeah, no, if you take this, there's no going back. It seems that 2/3 gave me the response of they understand, they're willing to do it. I still need to figure out on Athena, but I think they might be a yes there as well.
No, Athena, don't do it.
Athena might just not be sure how it affects their character.
That is the thing, though, I wouldn't really know how to explain it. That's part of the thing. How would one explain it?
The thing is, would Herman even have the knowledge about
Esper
what Athena is to be able to explain it?
It'll be a situation of whether or not the character is able to understand it. Or not the character, but the player as well.
Yeah.
But it'll also mean that, like, certain... I would say the only thing that I could see that might still heal them would probably be, maybe church magic?
So you tell me
And
there's
even
a
then,
chance.
it might be a bit on the weaker end.
It would be weaker, though, yeah. It would be like...
I feel like it'd be like, you know, you regenerate after a long, long period of time, like a treatment, almost.
Yeah.
Should I drag them off and explain it a little bit to them? Because I can do that right now.
Might want to, yeah.
No, not right now. Well,
not right now? Okay.
Hold off till after end the session, probably?
Yeah, probably end the session. Because...
Oh, right, then yeah.
You know, honestly, since we're by the beach,
Don't tell me they're gonna be changing to like.
They will be actually killed if they change into.
I've got a couple.
What the fuck was that noise?
No, they literally would be dead because they are fighting something that should not.
I cannot my partners
taken lightly.
Jeez.
And if I see or if anyone here sees someone taking this Dragios as a non-threat or taking it lightly, murder them.
1,000 blade ones, right?
I've got a couple bags for you.
Listen, if you're gonna make that sound, you gotta do it. You gotta do it the full quote.
Like the right type of shorts, I'm sure would not be difficult.
If I get to visit you, I'm gonna be giving you a couple bags.
Is that dirty? Bags of
No, I don't think
well, they're shopping bags.
I'm trying to think of.
They have a nice design on them.
Like the Western Path.
Did that really just come up as I was saying it?
No, it's not this one.
Can you even leave from this main area without teleporting? I don't think so.
You need to teleport.
Okay.
That would be hilarious if it is.
The music is too happy.
Oh yeah, it's lower Nagnosa, the top half there. Because then they're right at Costa del Sol.
He's like...
No, we're gonna...
What the fuck?
You can...
So, lower Las Nacosa, west or east?
First one.
Eastern.
Warning!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they're right by Costa del Sol. Now, another thing, too, is... Abby, are you available?
Underneath what I just found.
Okay. We're gonna do the... Do you want to use the first KMK one, or do you want to use the second one?
This is going to be big fight.
The first.
Okay.
Ow. Why does that hurt? Okay.
So,
Where can I hide?
You could just teleport anywhere onto the map by this board over here. This big board, just click on any of them.
Wait, is there a way to turn off music without all the world sounds, or no?
Let me check.
There is a music volume, and there's a music on/off.
1 and 2.
What?
Okay.
White
If
Knight.
you get 2, you can play 1 and 2.
White Knight Chronicles.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
On the second part of the
Yep,
board.
I found it.
And that's gonna have to.
I'm gonna let
figure
play
out how
their
to
snow to
get
turn
right
off the
back.
music.
That's the main thing.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. We are
Very
still
sick. Much
getting
fun.
ready a little bit for everyone, but first things first, please
Alright,
turn
I
off
got
the
there's a
music
note
using
club.
this board right here.
Okay.
Music.
Are you saying happy beach music isn't fitting for combat?
Yes.
Alright, my hand's hurting. Why is my hand hurting? Stop that.
You know, maybe I was right to put on the hunter armor.
Happy little beach music.
But, like I said, just give us a few more moments as we are trying to set things up, and we will let you know when
Is your circulation
get
fucked?
everyone going.
Me?
Your hand could be cracked. Yeah, you might have set your hand at a weird angle, and it's like.
No, it's hurting from work a little bit. It's just sore.
Fair.
This happens every now and then where my joints just hurt. I thought for a while it was beginning carpal tunnel, but then it went away for a few months. Now
I
it's just,
could teach you a stupid method if you would like to know.
Alright, I've sent everyone to go get water and stretches.
Alright, so here's what I can tell you. Are you ready for this?
sure.
Look at the area that is giving you pain or feeling like pins and needles.
Yeah.
Yes, you're looking at it currently?
I am looking at it currently.
You are now going to repeat the numbers 11151 repeatedly until it stops.
11551 11551 11551
At a slow pace.
Slow the fuck down.
1
Too slow. Treat it like a normal fucking number.
1 1 1 1 5 5 1 1. Okay, no, it's gone. What the fuck? How does that work? What the brain?
Do not question it.
Same way I am
Weird
not a
mimetic
like
Herman bullshit.
Actually, did your hiccups go away? Remember?
They stopped pretty much instantaneously. Yeah.
See, you remembered you're not a fish. It worked.
This method also works for hiccups, migraines, and other things.
Yeah. So human minds are very. I want to say we're susceptible to mimetic influence pretty heavily.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah. The fact of the matter is, I literally told one person once where, like, you can just tell yourself no sometimes and it will work.
Yeah. Placebo works on the brain as well. That's what placebo is, basically.
Well, this method I was teaching specifically has a higher effective rate because it's what the CIA used to use.
Oh
yeah.
One bad part about this map, it has no speed toggles.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it does.
Wait, it does?
Where? Fucking where?
Doko Desko.
I don't know how to pull up the menu on.
Triple try.
Oh,
I hit tab.
There's
DM
probably gonna be
system.
more than
You have
one.
the DM system.
Look at
I know there's gonna be more than one. That's
There's-
bullshit.
It does.
Flick.
I hear about
Where is
that.
it?
I hear
Oh,
about
there
that
it is.
card
Yeah,
game,
but
and all I think
at
is
least
my
there's
money.
Fast high.
Just like
How do I do it?
Yeah. Up, down on your right.
My old
Oh,
map.
it's those. Oh my god, that's huge. That's what she said. To me.
All right.
Totally.
Cannot outrun me. Yes.
Now the question is, Herman medium speed or Herman slow?
Medium.
Yeah,
with
we'll
everyone
keep
else.
medium. We'll keep
Alright.
everyone medium.
Hold
Keep
on.
everyone medium for both jump height and that? Alright.
Yeah.
Where is this? Oh, there's a speed. Fast. There we
It
go.
just comes down to slow is probably going to be VRC default, which is too slow.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, probably.
A little bit slower than VRChat default.
No, wait, there you go.
A little bit slower than VRChat default. That's awful.
Well, it's more meant for like if you're walking around, just like
Also-
going place leisurely.
It
Yeah.
also means I can, clip around and move around pretty fucking quick.
Yes,
Should
because
we-
you can do the
Yes.
teleport to player and watch player.
Yep.
Should we alert the players that this system is on here, or do we just want to not?
Well, you start off as facilitator, so
Yeah, no, we'll not let them know because to be honest, someone's gonna mess with it and not turn it back off.
Mhm.
I'm not saying I don't trust my players, but I don't trust my players.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, to be fair, we've had incidents in the past where someone, without telling us or anything, fucked with their speed settings mid-combat and then proceeded to only find out afterwards that they were faster than the NPCs.
All right, where are we having the strategy?
When the players are actually fully in. Is everything ready out there?
Quick question.
Yes.
What?
Did they update? Can you check to see if they've updated this map?
Yeah, give me a second.
They definitely have. You can't go downstairs anymore.
No.
2024 was when it was last updated, so
It's when it was uploaded as well, so no.
Yeah, no, it's never been updated.
Why?
Really? I swear you used to be able to come down here.
I mean, you can go down there. You just get teleported out.
No, I mean, like, I used to be able to go down here without being teleported out.
Well, maybe
I'm not
because you're
sure-
hitting the thing, you might have to be hitting it at a certain
Unless
angle.
if they fully re-uploaded this map under a different VRC thing, they have not updated.
Now, I will openly tell you, as someone who's worked with, talked with Nick and stuff like that, sometimes VRChat just doesn't register the updates.
Okay.
This is true.
So it could have updated, and it could have done a couple other things. The reason I was asking is because I thought the sun was going behind clouds, and I was like,
It
Oh
does
no,
say
that's just
daytime,
the.
So it shouldn't have a day-night cycle.
Where are you? My memory's the last thing you want to trust.
no, they
The
also
map literally
It's just
says
shadow
daytime
move.
on
It's just
it.
how the shadow moves when your character moves. It's annoying.
And what does the map say?
Eastern Law Nicosa Day.
Yeah. No. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. It just happened to look like it was going below the.
All right. So everyone ready?
Never. Let's
Throw
do it.
Herman at a wall. I'm fine.
Detachable
Yeah,
kit.
I think we're golden.
Okay. I'll start getting the
Abby-
players moving.
Yeah, test ambient music. Make sure you're good. What's the 4 songs on there?
There's 5. You got A Dream of Eternity, Pain of Memories, Still the Sun Rises, The Crumbling Daily Life, and The Sky Far Away from the Hill.
Sky Far Away from the Hill, I think is the one I
Well-
remember.
This one?
Once you guys have a moment,
Can you come near me?
testing ambient music, just give it a moment.
Because I can't hear you at all.
We are going to lower
Too far away.
Well, that's a good song.
the eastern path. So once you are ready, you may enter,
Uh,
and cards will go up right away.
You can teleport to player and just teleport to
Laura
east.
Lenosha. What is La Costa?
Lanasia.
Isn't it Lenosha?
No, right here, no.
No, players are on map.
All right.
Yep, there you go.
Sniper
That's
in
good.
position.
Actually, I'm gonna go get myself something to drink real quick.
Yeah, go fly near the players. Just make sure they can hear the music.
Okay.
Yes, everyone heard the music immediately.
Yeah.
They heard the music even while in the spawn room.
Yes. We still hear the music currently as well, because I'm with the group.
Good.
A good music choice, by the way.
Did we put the
I like
bounding boxes on all the avatars as well?
Yes. I think you said to set them at 50 by 50 by 50?
I think so.
Yeah, that's usually what we do, is 50, 50, 50.
This might think
Oh, excuse me.
You know, I wonder if they're going to make comments on the, you know, the binding coil, essentially.
Oh yeah. What is that thing?
So that's all orange crystal, but it's also, at least in the games, known as the binding coils of Bahamut.
Yeah, fun fact about that.
Is it still that?
It's technically speaking still the binding coils of Bahamut.
What's it doing in Zemuria?
Where do you think Bahamut got imprisoned?
What do you mean? At a resort? Why is it at a resort?
Well, you don't know what's at the bottom of Nishiland.
Because
oh god, that's where they keep the bodies.
We just have to wait till the
that's where they
tourist
keep
season's
the
over.
Eldritch Gods. That's where they keep the Eldritch Gods.
Then it will be safe to let him out.
You know, considering who financed Michelin, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we don't talk about Michelin.
They're going, what the hell is that? Looking at the jumping puzzle.
Also, that I technically learned that through spoilers when I read through the wiki. So I spoiled myself on the story of Azure. Accidentally.
Yeah, trust me, I spoiled the whole goddamn series to myself and it still hit like a truck.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it will, so.
I love frame rate drops. I love frame rate drops.
You're getting frame rate drops?
Yep, I'm getting frame rate drops.
I'm not.
I am,
I'm
but
not
I don't
either.
know
You
why.
might need
It
a
might just be
reload.
man.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
skill issue?
I might have to
You might
reload.
have a memory leak, so just to be honest, relaunch the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what else would be a crystalled monster.
A crystalled
Alright,
monster.
I'm just gonna walk in a different
Unless Pine's
direction
been
from the
busy.
party.
Oh.
See if anyone questions it.
Unless Pine's been busy.
Well, were they looking at the fucking crystals?
Yeah.
Vamp is following you.
Immediately did.
Hold on.
Yeah. No, he's going back to his thing. He's...
I will.
So here's another one.
You know, I don't think
Try
they're
to
fully
climb up
registering
there,
what
get a
what
better
the
vantage point.
crystals are.
Alright, so you're saying rejoin the instance. Alright.
Usually
I'm doing
helps.
that now. Alright, let's see.
Okay.
Hopefully it
Rejoining
helps.
instance now, and then I'm just gonna fucking silently appear
Alright,
behind
when
Moth.
do we want the Regios to pop up?
When they get closer to the resort stuff.
Got it.
And then I'm going to probably come from the binding coil area.
It's like, crystals I could corrupt. Hooray.
Actually, if it does corrupt those crystals, what happens to Bahamut?
He'll be fine.
Corrupted Bahamut, I guess?
He'll be
I'm
fine.
free.
Still getting frame drops.
Fuck.
That's weird.
I'm getting 50 frames right now.
Let me see.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna
but-
look at Task Manager in that direction. I'm gonna check something. So let's see here. Looking in that general direction with Task Manager.
No.
What am I seeing? If I didn't want to be a fucking
Oh, no, they're just
whiny
there.
bitch about it, look, stop fucking jumping away.
Just get your
2K
steps in, man.
megabytes. And then if I look in this
Take the corner just quickly.
direction.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, no, it's just being stupid. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to walk like a fucking crab for 5 minutes. Okay.
Bastard, the stair bastard.
Sorry,
Let's go.
man. I don't know how fighting is going to work with you lagging like that.
Crab people,
We'll do shit
crab
backwards.
people.
So I just have to take the stairs down.
Honestly, he'll be fine once
See,
he's
look,
in the
it's
central
you're
map
saying about
area.
this
It's probably
being
just a weird.
Probably.
How
Yeah, it's
Why
probably
would
just
anyone?
a lot of shit
Oh well, I
loading
guess
in
if you have
from
to get up
render.
there, it's that thing.
You could probably just
What
force
is
it to
that?
distance right now.
Can they climb it?
I will walk, I got
That's
it.
It will.
I'll walk.
Oh, now they see the
Looks like a giant wall.
There's a lot of nice stuff.
Because I know what
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
doing.
that
I
is-
I can walk towards a certain direction and it won't be too bad.
I got it.
Actually,
Oh, wait, I see something better.
why is there one of those big ass crystals that we've seen in the Hunterlands here?
The $1 million question.
Banana.
Don't
Don't worry
ask.
about it.
Is that the same kind of crystal they have in Kugane?
They're literally saying, hey, is that the same thing that happened in Kugane?
Yep.
Yeah. You want to know what's the funny shit?
Okay, that's an interesting design. Look at that over there. Like
The joke that they've openly said is certain areas all around the Hunterlands have had contact with the other sides of Zemuria for a
Mm.
long
What
time.
the fuck is
Yep.
that
John,
giant
we'll figure
thing?
out where we go.
The crystal?
Not the crystal, the giant tree-looking fucking
like
thing.
exploring when there's not the
Tree.
coming up and killing me.
The crystal?
Then I'm
The coil
coil.
crystal?
Part of the fun.
Also crystal.
That is
That
a weird looking.
is the
fucking
binding
crystal.
coil.
Oh, is that where Bahamut is?
Yep.
Yes, hello.
Alright,
I know it would probably be
sit on
kind
it
of
I mean,
left.
technically they saw Bahamut
decent amount of
already.
crystals in the area,
I
but
know,
would
and that's
I
why I'm gonna
be
go
able
sit
to
on
pick
and
up
laugh
on
and make a
anything
funny
that
out of it.
seems
'cause
noteworthy with that sense.
You want to know what's going to be really funny about it?
Katsura's trying to use crystal sense anything she picks up in the area.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Give us
look
a
at that.
moment.
It seems that, yep, nope, works. Middle of the map, perfectly fine.
The crystal itself looks very dull for a while,
He's off on his own.
and as soon as she's looking at it for too long, she notices a bright pulse from the core all the way up to filling the entire crystal, and it is so bright it's basically a flashbang.
Gotcha. As you're looking at these crystals in the distance, it seems dull at first, but as you stare at it longer, you see an almost pulse start from somewhere within, start to fill up and reach the tip, and it becomes so blindingly bright, it's almost like a flashbang just went off to you.
So, can't really sense anything.
Is there anything in
terms of
particular
crystals
about it,
beyond
Shields?
those ones?
Sense in terms of crystals beyond those?
She's referring to the Bahamut crystal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beyond that, nah, she can't tell shit. She's not able to fucking figure
Beyond
it
that,
out.
no.
That shit is... That fucking crystal is basically pure magic.
Are those crystals over there glowing? Or like flashing?
For everyone else, they would not be able to see the glow, right?
Nope.
No, the crystals would not appear to be glowing.
They just... And there is no magi or anyone in the group right
It's
now.
like I was looking at the sun for a moment.
Yeah, no, it's just Katsura turned to Athena, and it's just like,
That sounds like over there.
that crystal glow. Is that crystal glowing over there?
Yeah.
So she was trying to get confirmation if it was other people, if it was a
There's gotta be something special.
other people
about
could see it
them.
or not.
You should ask your friend.
Give a shot. Although, may as well see if we can even get over to them.
Yeah. Would Pine know anything about it? Because it sounds like they are going to be planning to ask Pine if they can make it over there.
Right? But, you know, it's crystal and crystal.
They
And
will...
also, Lyrian
Probably
doesn't
be
flash
extremely
bang.
uncomfortable due to last interactions.
Exactly.
She'll probably say no comment.
Do you want me to have her actually show up and say
Not all
no
rocks
comment
are
and just
rocks.
disappear, or?
Nah, we'll leave it be for now.
Okay.
Did everyone else?
Like
go
I
ahead
said,
to
that's
where
only if
Carmen
they get
is?
over there, and the
Yeah,
chances are they
we got
probably
ditched.
won't.
Nah.
You know, probably should have looked at where they are and there.
They're not gonna like
Bam.
Oh, perfect. The rest of the group's over there.
Funny thing happened. Do you have any idea what those crystals are?
What? Which ones?
Over there. The big thing.
I think they were trying to explain to Leo.
The party is now
that they
asking
need-
if Herman's asking about, like, they're asking Herman if he knows what the crystal's for. The big coil.
I don't think he'd have any idea.
Nah, he wouldn't have an idea.
Would he have any sense though from.
He would probably. That's a good question. Would he sense anything off with it, like anything being imprisoned in it?
He wouldn't be able to gauge that from this far away, but you'd hear almost like a chime every once in a while,
All right.
like a reverberation, like some
All
sort
right.
of like.
Very brief chime. All right. Can I assume it's coming from the crystal?
Yeah, you either
All
somewhere
right.
inside the
Then I'll
crystal
take
or
that in the note.
Until it
Yeah.
was like I was looking at the sun.
you guys are super fucking far away, so it's a lot harder to gauge it too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid looking in that direction if I can help it.
Well, I think I might know a little bit. Tiny little thing. Don't know much about it. All I know right now is it's giving me off some weird vibes, occasionally chiming at me.
Oh.
I'm. That's.
One person can't
Is it
look
like-
towards it because it blinds them.
Only if they focus on it.
Just occasionally.
I think
Literally-
that needs to be explained to Katsura. She
It's a pulse; it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, reiterate it to Katsura that it's a pulse. It disappears.
Just as a reiteration, when that flashbang happened, it was a pulse, so it is no longer bright.
I assumed it would just happen occasionally, right?
Yeah, that's what a pulse is. It is
They
goes
Is
asked
that
away.
me if
if
it
it
was
would
like
be
a pulse
continuing
like
to happen
chime, and I'm like,
occasionally
no.
or not?
It's a chime every once in a while.
Like a lighthouse.
Every once in a while, but not fairly often.
Yeah.
That's what I said for the chiming sound, where it's just every once in a while.
Yeah, that
Like
we were just
occasionally.
clarifying that was all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
But that's what she was assuming anyways, so.
Yeah, I just don't want her to sit there and assume she's being fucking perma-blinded for the entire
Constant blinded.
goddamn
I know.
fucking
The,
Earth.
the way
every-
you're commenting on, like,
But it
oh,
does
I
seem that
wasn't
Aishi is
sure.
also having the same issue I am.
Oh,
Let's be real.
Like
Oh,
looking
like-
towards that direction,
Coconuts
I
aren't
may
fully ripe
think,
and
unless they're
they're
talking
green
about just
with
because of the blinding thing in the character.
Just because of the blinding thing in character.
Damn, so I'm the only one still having the frames.
yeah, they might have mentioned
Unfortunately so.
that. I didn't hear anyone
I must
bitching
take
about
my
why.
frames.
Exactly.
I take your frames. I eat them up.
Slurping your frames.
I eat your frames. I eat them up.
This is
Bahamut
because I
Hunk-
cursed you out, isn't it, Bahamut?
Yeah.
You
That
still
sounds
deserve
right.
it.
You didn't protect the disciple enough. Bahamut hung you for your frame.
Then my patron's gonna get involved. I will have a patron off.
God, seeing Bahamut fuck up a great one would be terrifying.
I don't think it would be a Bahamut
Me-
fucking up a great
meanwhile-
one. I think it would be the great one sitting there staring at Bahamut. Bahamut's like,
You say patron off, so fucking both those patrons going off ham, and then Pine just in the corner praying they don't notice her.
No, in my head, it's Dio and Jotaro just punching
Yeah.
punch for punch.
Well, a joke I could say, Bahamut in his prime probably would have been a very easy sparring partner for the fucking great one.
For the Great Moon
You know-
presence. Yeah.
Because
It is
the thing
funny,
is-
the little interaction between Pine and Bahamut, though, which just shows the difference in power scale between them.
yeah, the fact that he's still terrifying and technically speaking, he is at a 30th of his power now.
Heard we're using them as
Alright, I'm going
power
to start
source.
flying over and getting ready to spawn in.
where are you
Roger.
spawning towards,
It's
though?
buoyant
Yeah.
enough and
At
they
the
like
coil.
to put it out there in the
Yeah,
water.
to
Oh,
give
you're
you-
gonna be at the coil.
Yeah, to give you context, Hill, Bahamut's other name is literally the king of all dragons, or the
Okay,
god.
so yeah, no, that I know. That I know.
Yeah,
So basically, what I'm hearing is Bahamut versus knockoff Moon Cthulhu.
yeah.
I would pay good money to see this.
It
'cause I think Moon
is
Cthulhu
the
is some
cage
dumb
match of the century, folks, here on pay-per-view.
Seeing something like fucking Tetraflare go up against the
Alright.
great one or the moon presence would be fucking terrifying.
Behold, Zeta Flare.
Uh,
shit.
What?
One Amidalga versus Bahamut. Fair
I'm sorry,
fight.
what did you say, Abby?
When it comes over here, do you want any specific music?
Which was the ones that we had on there to begin with?
So we got in battle, you've got Battle Junction, Flowing Blade, Scattered Clouds, Warriors of Valhalla, XYZ, and then in the boss themes, you've got Dance, McCable, Lunatic Showdown, and Punish with All Your Might.
Let's do Lunatic Showdown for Stragos.
I feel like the players
Should
have
we-
forgotten why they're here.
Should we have like a?
That's
do
why
we
I'm
have an
reminding
eerie
them.
sound?
Oh, I see it. There it goes.
I think that's
There's
what
no
I'm
way to swap.
The fuck is that?
Do we have something for like rising like music for rising tension?
They think you're a bird.
We probably do. I just don't
There's like
remember what they
players
sound
trying
like.
to figure out if you're a Stragios or a bird.
Well,
That's
don't
it.
worry, I'm going to be coming in fast, so.
When it gets to about right at the group, like basically when it's in dive bomb range, I'll have you switch the song to the new one.
And I'll be in range in 3, 2, 1. Change it.
Oh, it looks so much worse now. Oh god.
Am I falling?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, now you stopped. Now you're midair.
Stop.
Now you're on the
Hang
ground.
God, the frames.
Oh god, it looks so much worse now. Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah, no, that looks way more fucked up.
I mean, I personally like the coloration, but
The coloration is good,
With the-
but that is not a great sign that it is that far gone.
yeah.
Red is for
Crystal
Lyria
Bow.
means really bad.
Well, especially when you have lyrium growing out of its eye socket. Oh my god, the frames.
I see. Fortunately, it can't.
Here, I'll switch this way so you can look at me a little more.
Oh, I got a miss in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with the frames. That is... It seems like certain spots don't have this issue and some spots do. It looks like generally looking towards the village now it doesn't have that issue. Maybe it's something going on with the coil.
Possible.
It's the power of the coil, the pulse.
Yeah, apparently
killing
Bottomwood
your
is really
brain.
pissed off at me.
I fucking love my Stragios, baby. Even when he's all corrupted.
The slash of the leg.
Alright, Sorayos is your favorite, isn't it?
He is my baby.
Yes. That is the reason why that is like the main reason why I remembered. That's the 1,000 blades, right?
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's the one Herm likes.
Alright, who's going to get flash dived?
Oh, that was very interesting. You broke the goddamn property. Do you know how expensive that is?
Don't worry, the Principality can afford it.
Yeah, but they're gonna. Oh, goddamn. Ah, you fucking thing. Fucking bird.
How does it feel to have monsters that are now actual threats to Herman now?
Herman's always known that these are a threat. Anything's a threat to Herman. That's the thing. It's just that this is still Herman. Herman just kind of views it in a way of just absolute does not give a fuck. He can die, he'll come back later, but he'll still care about it a tiny bit. You have to remember,
Yeah.
Herman's that nonchalant of if he dies in his mind.
Alright, time for me to go apeshit for a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, damn. Oh, I got hit directly in the face with that. Oh. I'm definitely
Isn't it just blind out of one eye?
Yes, it probably is. Oh, you can still see out of that eye?
Yeah.
It has gained a lot of senses due to corruption.
Alright, go for that.
That thing is a lot more, not great anymore. Has a little bit of a spiciness to it now.
Now, is it similar to Frenzy, where it has higher attack but lower HP?
No.
No, it's worse than that.
Oh.
It has higher HP and higher attack.
Man, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, fun fact about the corruption. Yeah, it increases everything. It basically turns them into like tempered monsters.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I'd say probably closer to Arch Tempered.
I'm gonna take pictures.
It would be close, not quite, but
yeah. Because Arch Tempered is also up there with going up to like Elder Dragon, so I do keep this trying to keep the aspect a little
Keep the balance in check.
Okay.
Oh, I got almost like clawed to death. Get the fuck away from me, giant reptilian! I did not pay for this close in the resort
get
package.
fucking tap dance on, bitch.
No, I'm not here to tap dance antics.
Alright, snap pictures for the moment. Took like 10, 15.
I like that a few times Katsura just watched one of the scales just fly like an inch away from hitting her.
And now Katsura's getting absolutely mauled to death. Yippee.
Now this time they won't miss.
They love my Dragios, baby.
I love them. But I think maybe it might be a good time to just get the gun. You know what? I'm calling upon it. Gun.
You just got fucking smacked there, boy.
Yeah, I said that, which is why I'm like kind of out of it.
Yeah, it's one thing I have to do at some point. So one of the things that I need to do is, so for Hades, one of the things that I have for him is Hades had his shattered armory, basically his armaments that he carried with him, which were like the tools that he made that were stupidly fucking broken or just really good rare weapons. One of the ones that I need to do at one point is I need to put a basically icebreaker from Destiny, and I need to break it in half.
Oh, you fuck.
Welcome, Destiny.
You're
Icebreaker.
just going for it.
It's enraged, of course I'm going for it. And hello, whoever joins.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant Dan.
Hello.
They're currently getting their fucking ass destroyed.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see.
Yeah, you're more than you'll probably need to friend me on VR chat. You can it's just Jester Carmine.
You got it.
And then I can invite you to the groups. Just make sure you're in that spectator model, and you can come see them get their asses stomped on by Corrupted Strakios.
Now, did you add anything special to this one, attack-wise?
Eldritch Blast.
I'm not able to edit the models too much, unfortunately. I could just kind of add shit to them. I can't really change any of their
That's
stuff
fair.
due to how it's set up.
Yeah.
We're figuring out how they work still.
My frames, when I look at certain spots here, it's just not having a great time. Oh, stay in your lane, beast!
The Regios don't like staying in lane.
It is the lane.
It's a fucking crack addict.
Listen, I don't care if you have an addiction to crack, creth. Get in your lane.
I don't care how many lanes there are. I will go from the fast lane to the off ramp.
Alright, and what I will do now is I'm just going to send you
Oh yeah, Flare got hit by those.
Oh no, I'm not staying around for that. I see you eyeing me. I am not a fine piece of meat for you. No, you go after one of the other ones.
So just join that and you'll be out because it's a group instance, so you'll be able to just join into a spectator if you do that one. And I'll do the other one for the Quick League sessions. There you go. I'm gonna be all golden now. And I'll do I should, if you're in those now, I should be able to do it without it.
I don't think Athena's healing arts are doing anything to her, should they?
No, she's still fine right now.
Okay.
They haven't gone to the
Okay, right, yep.
yet. When they do the other thing, which can be done through text as well, so we'll have to see if they want to do it, and if that's so, we'll do it today. Speaking of that, when do we want to have the thing with Katsu regarding Moonlight? Because they gave him a bunch of notes via the Madman's Insight paper that exists. Because that also means we could have occasionally them go slightly 2 points of insanity while reading the document. So, yeah, you could have them occasionally hear whispers and see shit. So, go full ham on wanting to mess with that.
Oh, Katsura has the crystals out, by the by.
You go to Costa so 8th right, you should be right beside them all. And you can turn off the music. Turn off the music here. Because there's music in the world. Like, we have an avatar that's playing music for them, so... You can turn off world music.
What's the nearest teleport?
Should be the very top one.
You could also just use the DM menu to teleport directly to someone.
Mm-hmm.
What's the controls on desktop?
That would be tab.
Tab. Tab.
Yeah, it looks like the players have a decent ability here, holding me down a tiny bit. They're doing pretty okay at the moment.
They're spaced out pretty well, for the most
Well,
part.
it's not that the thing is they're spaced out pretty well, where it's not too far but not too close. The only one that's an outlier is really Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Leo also.
But I think Kyle's character was also trying to tell Leo about trying to keep the group relatively together, and he was just like, the coconut rolled down the hill and then walked off.
Yes.
His mind is an enigma.
He was. I had to yell at him for the coconut. You want to know what I yelled at him for the coconut?
What?
I yelled, "Why did you pick up the coconut? They're probably going to charge you for it. It's a resort. They're going to fucking charge you for touching their shit."
That's not free.
That's literally what I was saying. It's not free. And he dropped the coconut after I said that. And he'd have to probably pay money for it.
That's great.
That is literally just Herman's mindset. He doesn't want to be here for too long. He doesn't want to spend money.
Yeah.
Get tap dance time.
I'm not even near you. You're not tap dancing on me. Stay over in your lane, you giant friggin' crystalline reptile. You flying Argonian. Son of a...
Nerevar.
Nerevar.
I wanted to.
Oh, you're an Argonian. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. What? Nerevar, come now. Why the fuck are you an Argonian? No. Nerevar, explain to me this. So you were reincarnated as an Argonian. Wow,
Why I wanted to make the Argonians extinct.
I guess this is
Listen, not even the Daedra during the Oblivion Crisis could deal with the Argonians.
I still love the fact that I love the fucking companion that you can get mod companion for Skyrim.
If I can get my hands on a bottle of that Daygother, I will bring it over and I will do dumb shit with it.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god.
The party's latest problem to deal with, Dagoth
No. As the DM, please.
Oh, damn it, now I gotta hit by the fucking bird again.
Oh.
That fucking bird that I hate.
Ha 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 ha, Bracers. You have me to deal with. Hey, author.
Out of nowhere, he just appears. He sees a fucking elder dragon. He just looks over. Oh my god, it's a giant fucking Argonian.
Oh,
Why are
the
these things
Argonians?
still exist? I thought I finally wiped them all out, and then you're telling
The
me there's bigger ones.
The Argonians have evolved.
Holy shit, the Argonians have evolved. Why? Is this because of what I did? Tell me, Zarathar. Is this because of what we did? Be honest with me.
Now, why are we stopping? Is it to go to your Gunnar cave? Nerva.
Why are we stopping here, Nerevar? To go into your Gunnar cave. No? Then why are we here? There's probably a fucking voice changer out there for him. And if I'm able to, I could probably pull it off like Frank Horgan. I could probably try and fucking pull it off, which would be funny.
Meanwhile, we're laughing and memeing away. Players in their heads. Fuck, 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 fuck,
Yeah,
fuck.
no, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm dealing with that whilst also talking about fucking Dagoth and how he would view this as a giant fucking Argonian.
I need to find
I
a.
am still so proud of how this came out.
Oh yeah.
Looking.
Oh, it really did. It really did.
The mindset of a skilled hunter that can handle it versus just people that are.
Herman's just sitting here like, did I forget an extra blood vial? Nah, I should be fine.
Shit, did I leave the oven on?
I don't have an oven.
Shit, did I leave the stove on in my tent?
I don't have a stove in my tent either. You forget that this is Herman we're talking about.
Did I put?
This is the same
Did
Herman
I?
that will just use a fucking skillet to cook fish.
Did I put out the fire with water, or did I let it just go out?
Oh fuck, it's a grease fire.
Well, we'll be fine. Nothing of value is lost.
Yeah.
I'll slow down now. I'll get out of
talking
enraged.
about the types of healing that they have. It looks like there's a definite reliance from two people on healing.
I'll start slowing down a little bit on my attack since I'm no longer enraged.
So is this gonna be like the usual 3 hits kind of ordeal, or like 3 fights until like it finally goes down to like try and rest, or?
Usually how we do things, except this thing won't be resting.
It'll just be going around destroying shit.
Yes.
Alright, I'll be like 2 minutes though.
Yeah, all of them are gonna have to check for lyrium sticking in their bodies after this
Oh,
fight.
most definitely.
I already know I got like sliced across the cheek with a fucking lyrium scale. That I definitely know. Thank gosh for this. Thank whatever higher being. Thank the moon presence for this leather jacket being really good. So it's probably more stuck in the leather jacket than anything else. See, this is why there's a benefit to wearing better equipment instead of just what I would consider a combat skirt. The combat skirt has minimal to no effectiveness.
By the by,
Ruby says it does.
all these scales are even sharper than they normally are, so they are mega razor sharp.
My leather jacket, what the fuck? My leather
And
coat.
by the by, if you get hit by a scale, especially when enraged, and that does mean just getting hit by like the shoulder tackle if it's enraged, you will start hemorrhaging blood.
So you're telling me Herman is really close to hemorrhaging blood right now?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, that's a good thing of note. Alright. That does not mean it's a fucking invitation, you.
Come here. Come here.
Oh my god. I am thankful I know what to jump.
Oh, by the way, if you walk into a scale, it also causes you to bleed.
Well, no, I already had one scale slice me on the cheek, but that's it. I got out of that one's way.
Fuck, I'm getting tired already.
Well,
You're
yeah,
welcome
'cause
to
it's
join
like
in as the
11:30.
Theo if you want, going.
I'm actually wondering, how long are we having this session going? Because it's already 11:30. We're thinking it will like prolong that?
I mean, this is a major fight.
Would this
So-
would this be my chance for big blast or no?
You good?
You could probably because it is lyrium.
The whole lyrium stuff is heavily tied with the church, so if anyone was to be here,
Fuck
it
it.
would make sense.
It's big blast time.
That might actually be really useful because that
You know
could probably
what?
send it off on this one.
All right.
Okay, I don't know too much about the big blast though.
It's a big Kamehameha of holy energy.
I was going to say, is there any particular reason why you couldn't use it until now?
No,
or
I
just saving it for a big surprise?
I wanted to save it for big surprise.
Then yes, I'm fine with you using it here.
All right, I have a second S-Craft I want to make at some point anyway, so I can save for a second surprise.
I mean, if any moment fighting the Lyrium Corrupted Staregios has been wrecking havoc all across.
All right, and I should
Sumeria would
be
a perfect time.
at medium, correct?
Yes.
Roger that. All right, I'm gonna come on in.
I will start to enrage again.
Again?
Do you want me to big blast you right off the bat to cause you to
Up
kind
to
of
you.
go away?
Just give me a warning before you do it.
Okay.
Oh lordy.
Yep,
here
I'll
he comes.
I'll give myself a few minutes.
God damn it, you go show them why the church actually gets paid money to do shit.
Ah, good. Made it just in time.
Damn it. Oh, there we go, now. Oh, dude. Okay, jump at the right time.
Fighting for a while.
Ah, I can tell.
Oh, there we go. You're like right at
By the by, your shield will not be doing much to this.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna focus on healing for a little bit.
Heal them while you still can.
Healing is only getting this so far.
All right, who's hurt?
Yeah, most of
Not
us
paying
actually.
attention. Go for it.
Come around me.
Well, if you're gonna have everyone come here.
Running to the fucking mountain. Okay.
Yeah, made a new hole.
Jump out of the way. I'm not staying nearby that. I'm not. Oh wow, I got away just in time for that. I would have been fucking hit. Ooh, I got an air slash on that one. Ooh. That one was nice. Alright, let's see here. Now it's just standing there. Oh, it's stuck in 0. Oh, no, now
Alright.
it's moving in animation. Oh, get the fuck away. No! Fan dragon!
I'll hear what I can.
Oh, shit!
Alright.
How's the view, Abby?
The amount of shit.
Alright, I'm gonna say myself a prayer and I'm gonna blast you in about a minute.
Okay, I am ready.
It better not be a fucking Boondock Saints one, I swear.
Alright. By the power invested in me, Idios, allow me to smite mine enemies and send them to Gehenna!
There we go.
Power of Christ compels you.
Oh, it's probably getting back up soon here. Yeah, no, it got back up. Would you say that did a decent amount if it like knocked it over?
It did a decent amount, enough to stun it.
So how much are we thinking that's left on it? Because I think we're getting like
A lot.
1/3.
Nope, a lot.
No, I just said down 1/3 of it, so there's still 2/3.
Now I have to think how often he's able to do that.
Not often enough, I don't think, if that's an S-craft.
Yeah,
Not without a lot of snorting there, buddy.
I know.
Alright, now I gotta think, what could work here?
I need more offensive thaumaturgy.
I'm sorry, it's going to focus you for a minute but after what you did to give the other players a break.
That's fine.
I took offense to that.
I took that personally.
Ah.
I got you.
Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, now we'll focus other things.
That does not mean immediately me. Holy shit. Dang, you're late. How did you even fucking see me? Herbert's
I
going
didn't, I was
up.
aiming for Leo.
Herbert's going up the mountain. If he can. No, fucking Herbert can't. I'm going around. Fuck this.
Alright,
Herbert's going
I'll...
somewhere where it's nicer.
I think I'll give myself like maybe 10-15 minutes before I can do that again.
You could also just have yourself limited to a couple times you could do it. Instead
That's
of
what
every
I'm thinking. I'm thinking like 3
Or
times
maybe
maximum.
Do both. Have like a cooldown and a.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, no, you really pissed it off now.
Yeah, he wanted to damage it. He wanted to hurt it.
Yeah, it's like just throwing shit. Alright, now that it's off my mind. There we go. Just start some slashes at it and go the other direction. Oh wow, I got myself out of that without too many issues. Very nice. Okay.
Are you doing alright?
Yep.
Good.
Alright, now I'll have it disengaged for now.
Yeah.
Alright, it's disengaging.
I won't be able to pull off something like that again for a while.
No, it's heading this direction. Why is it heading towards that direction?
Ow.
Alright.
Whoa.
Yeah, keep
Because I
firing our
fucking
tower.
felt
Roger.
like it, and it's going to start attacking the tower.
Alright, Herman's popping a blood vial here and now, just because. Fuck it.
What is it doing?
Better now than never.
Oh, it's punching up there, I think.
Alright,
Holy
I'm
breath,
gonna
heal
stay
all.
nearby to see what the fuck this thing does.
It's just attacking the tower now.
Yeah, I just see it doing that.
Let's go find
This thing has no chill.
It looks like the
entire
tortoise when it
existence.
comes to like that one fucking shoe.
Wait, did you? Oh God. Hill, one of your apprentices is following you as everyone else is trying to heal up.
They're all slowly following behind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I just.
Don't run.
We lost music?
Abby, you may change the music back to the other one. Unless if Abby died. Do you know it'd be a cruel joke? If I made the fucking Stragios go on top of the climbing tower and force you all to climb.
Might be blindsided by all the crystals in its eye and it didn't see the building.
Nope.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm sensing. I won't be able to pull off a big arts like that for a little bit.
Well, let's just take a moment to recuperate before we try to drive it off again.
That was so
Exactly.
great. Slashing out like that at nothing, it has to be in pain, right?
Yep.
Then you kill it.
Probably.
Gotta put it out of its misery, really.
That is a big thing!
Yeah, this is the bagpipe. I finally got it.
Got that bear sting. Got that bear in you.
You got a lot of spike, look at me.
I don't even know what that's supposed to do. What is that supposed to do again?
It's healing aura.
Oh, so
You
the shit
guys
that don't
really
work
did
for
not
me.
pick a good spot.
I know it doesn't work for you. I'm fully aware.
Wait, why?
Well, I was trying to keep an eye on it alone, and then the rest
Because
of
it
the
was
fucking
blood.
followers behind me.
Yeah, they did not pick a good spot. It immediately spawned them again. Abby, you may change music back.
I think he sees us.
Alright.
I was waiting for
Prepare.
Spike.
Yep, he sees us.
I was waiting for spikes to just start bombarding them.
They had to follow me. No, it couldn't have just been me and Boss in like a fucking mentor and apprentice mode. No, the entire gaggle flock had to follow us. It's amazing. I love it. I love
think
it. I'm
they-
actually happy. This is great.
I believe
is
they
amazing.
actually thought you were going to run in by yourself and try to fight it.
Herman's not going
With
to fight
Moss.
this thing alone. Herman at least knows this is not something he wants to fuck with on that scale. If it was
Yeah,
a normal
it's
monster, maybe he would do it just to see what would happen. For this, no.
Yeah,
He already
I
knows
think
how
it.
those crystals are.
I think it took them getting up to the hill, just realizing, oh wait, no, he's going for a vantage point.
Listen, if any of them watch this afterwards, I'm just gonna sit there and go.
Oh no, they'll
"We
watch.
tried."
Don't worry.
Listen, then all I have to say is this: we tried. We tried. That's all I can say. Get away from me, you giant Argonian, again! Serious alpha love.
Man, this is a weird take on the lusty Argonian maid.
This one's just called the giant Argonian maid.
Yeah, volume 3 is quite different from the other two volumes.
It's a new author, from what I hear.
Yeah, I think they just decided to have a new author, and they did not read the source material
It's
first.
you know, it's never as good as the book, the movies, you know.
So, do you think they're going to take the offer of, if they do decide to go through with it a bit more? Because I think it's definitely looking like Kyle might, and Moth probably will. But do you think Athena might? This is now a good question to ask while we're having this fight. What are we thinking?
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You missed you missed my big Kamehameha, but I got like another 3-4 minutes before I can do it again.
But yeah, no, I had to quickly check the 3D printer, make sure it wasn't working.
Oh jeez.
It wasn't worked?
No, it was just being really stubborn about trying to change out the filament.
Yeah,
And it was like
right.
leaking a little bit, which is, I think, pretty normal from what I've gathered.
Yeah. Alright, so right now I've been like currently having a conversation of I think I already can take a wild guess that Johan and Moth will probably go through with it. It is just trying to figure out if Athena would with in regards to the next step.
Yeah. Athena might, or like, you know, Salem might have to ask and talk about it, and that just explain how it'll go.
Well, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen when we have the end of this RP. I'll explain it to them before they dip, and then ask if they do want to go through with it. I can do something tonight. Alright, there we go. Some quick slashes underneath, and then get the fuck out of dodge.
Yeah. Because another thing that I was going to suggest was that it's like a progressive thing. So the more they do it, yeah, the more they do it, yeah. So like as the more they do it, the more the blood heals, the less other heals do.
Could, but it's also because there is things. Sometimes I've seen them kind of go more like crazy on the healing end of things.
Yeah.
So it might kind of force them to kind of think about how they need to strategically use their healing and other things.
Yeah.
Plus, I've already got Athena in the character going, oh, I need a crash course on what I missed. So that means more lessons with Herman, and oh boy, is Herman going to actually step up his game now.
Yeah.
If they're seriously that willing to do it.
And another thing I was actually thinking, does it just affect how they heal, or would it affect their healing magic or healing abilities?
Ooh, this is a good question. What do we
Because
think
you
on
can
that
also,
one?
because if you have it affect their abilities, then it really gets them to think about just.
All right.
What if it makes it so their healing abilities now only work on people who went through administration?
No, so they're Arcuses, right? So
true.
That's the what's but I would say, for example, if they were to say be learning like things like blood arts, it would completely. It'd be a situation where they might actually desync a little bit with their, you know, their arts casting.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be a little bit on the weaker end.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like I was
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
That's what I wanted to suggest. I just didn't have an opening
so
for
their
a
healing
while.
becomes weaker.
All right, Harm, what do you think? A few more minutes?
As their blood healing gets stronger.
You want them to get beat up a little more?
Arcane than just blood healing. It's just general arcane as well. It could also fall into that.
Yeah, yeah, arcane. Yeah, I don't exactly remember how much Bloodborne has for that. I just know the blood healing.
There is a decent amount of arcane shit.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, there will be as the their arcane increases.
Also, Harm, did you hear me?
Before the others drop.
I did not.
It has been 10 minutes. You want me to wait a little bit more before I can do it again?
Do it whenever you want to. I was just giving you general ideas for S-Craft stuff. But
I know. I'm just trying to make sure I don't spam the damn thing, you know?
Just so you know, it has gotten used to it after your first long blast of it, so it might not react as much.
Mm-hmm.
It still does a lot of damage, but...
What if I have a...
It might
It's just
try
like
to
Monster
find a way
Hunter,
of beating
so
you.
the more that you use it, the less effective it becomes.
Right. I only have the 2 attacks right now, which is why I'm, like, not alternating between a lot of things right now.
You want.
I know,
That'll probably be a perfect time because now they got it all concentrated there.
I absolve you of your sins.
I got you. Oh shit! Never mind. I don't got you. Oh, that is just a fucking beam.
Yup.
Oh, it is just trying to hit you out of it.
Come on, frames. I call unto thee. Come back to me for like a
Listen, I scaled that, because I scaled that initial particles up by a shit ton. I'm like, I want a big fuck off holy beam. Yeah, I need to actually give him a weapon, though, at some point, probably. What kind of weapons would a Grillsritter have access to?
Probably swords.
You have whip swords and bow guns.
Hmm.
I knew you would take shit from us in the workshop, damn you.
You stole it from us, asshole!
No, we've had it before you for generations, you motherfucker.
It sounds like you two need to have that conversation in character, buddy, not in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
There goes Leo, falling off a cliff.
Amazing, he did it again. Where'd he go? Hold on, let me go check on him.
He's coming back. Oh, no, you're gonna get it, Urban.
You just got fucking push crushed.
I'll go check on him. I'll go check on him.
He's already back.
No,
By
I'm
the
talking
by,
about
that
where did I get foot crushed?
You got hit right in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the by, if I
walking.
recall, that should be hemorrhaging now.
Do I need to drink a fucking blood vial for this?
You probably should.
Alright, fine, I'm popping
You need to
another
patch
one.
yourself up, or else you'll continue to bleed whenever you move.
Yes, I got it. I drank another blood vial. I want this taken care of quick.
How many you got left, buddy?
Right here. Well, seeing as I'm a fucking Herman, there's probably a decent amount on me, so maybe like 5 to 6. That I've already used 2 of them, so that's down to 4 now.
Alright, who's been hit the most?
Probably
I need to do an in-character check with people to make to
Yeah.
Help me out.
give
Yeah,
them
I
the
got
reminder
shoulder.
that
Hold on.
being hit by this shit make you bleed.
Stop going after me, you
I got me in the
fucking
shoulder. Get it out.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, fucking hell.
You're bleeding. Hold still.
No.
Yeah, I'm getting the fucking thing out. What the fuck? Oh, that got in there.
I know. I think
Hold up!
Leo is
Move!
taking into account the bleeding. Because I know he keeps checking himself every once in a while. What else?
I know Katra has minor protection from bleeding, but not a ton.
Leo, come here. Let me stop the bleeding.
Because of the crystals.
Did you get it out?
Yeah, I am.
Here it comes.
Watch out.
Come on.
Now I wish would be mildly funny to do.
Make sure everyone comes to me at least once so I can stop their bleeding.
When he gets the grimoire.
I'll see if it decided he gets
Grab the
I
voice
just
line.
came back, you giant
Moth,
reptile.
come here.
No.
You need to stop your bleeding.
Directed harassment.
Grab the voice line from fucking Weiss from fucking Nier and just quietly put them in the background so just make it every once in a blue moon to go off when you use your ability. And him just stare at it and go, wait.
What voice line?
There's the Grimoire Weiss.
Oh,
From,
just one of Weiss's
yeah.
voice lines. Okay.
Hold still. I need to stop your bleeding.
But basically, because Weiss is like just extremely fucking sassy. But I would love to watch fucking Leo go crazy. It's like, wait, did you guys hear that?
You know what? Fuck it. Get over here.
That should hold you over for the meanwhile.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Gun. Do your thing. Damn you.
Alright, I'll probably start retreating here again soon.
I'm keeping myself at range now because
This is still fairly...
Katsura,
high
Athena,
HP.
back to me. I need to stop your bleeding.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's halfway yet, but that's also because you guys premature started fighting it by not hiding well.
Well, it was really because Herman
Alright.
and Moth were, like,
That'll help with the
Herman was
mending a
trying
little
to
bit.
think of What the hell it was doing? He wasn't trying to start it.
Jump with fatigue.
Follow behind and made all the noise probably. I gotta be honest
I
there. No
didn't
offense
do
to
it.
the players. I didn't purposely try. They followed behind me.
That happened
You know-
to me. I didn't do it. They did.
It's not even an I didn't do it, they did it situation. It's just a I don't
really
know
don't
why
like
you would
those
follow
facts.
behind the crazy old man when you know he's probably getting himself into shit again.
They flashbanged
Question.
me.
I mean, it's
Should we
fine because-
have this Stragios end at the coil when it goes to die, or do we want it to go towards the winery?
I'd say the winery.
What's that space
'cause that's
person?
more,
Okay.
There's more stuff that they can explore.
think
there.
Pine
I
is
am
one of the
putting the
rocks.
gun
This
away.
way, right?
I am going back towards the group.
Oh,
They
you're
better
gonna
not
get
try
that
and
rock.
follow me again.
What do you mean? Don't you?
That's
throw
essentially up the
rocks
river, right?
at it,
Yeah.
Because of
Alright.
Pine,
Okay.
yeah.
Closer.
Because of the forest lady. There's a forest.
I hope you're enjoying the chaos there,
He's my
Hi
friend.
again, Father Theo. Good to see
Lieutenant
you.
Dan.
Where is the wine? Oh,
I've
I'm
seen
guessing
worse.
that's.
I don't think you can do any more of the laser things, can
Oh,
you?
I can tell you.
I got
can
one more
tell
in
you
me.
a funny thing. I used to be a metaverse moderator.
What if I
I've
should change to the
definitely
armor?
Oh no, definitely.
If anything, I might
Oh,
ask
okay. If
my
it was
assist you on
metaverse,
the
then they
next
would all
one.
be
I have
gods facing off another god.
Esselink
Yeah,
that
yeah.
does
You
a
gonna?
big attack. We could combo it.
No.
What do you think?
If you're able to time it correctly, go for it.
Alright, you just let me know when you start charging and I'll get next to you, alright?
Different, but I
If I'm gonna
think
do
I'm
that-
kinda getting the hang of it.
Where are you mainly holding it from? Let me see.
No, not that. If I'm gonna do that, I'm bringing out something a bit easier to maneuver in, you know?
You want to be holding it more
Yeah,
towards here.
it's not more up here. Okay.
You'll see why.
Wait a sec, I'm gonna go put the other set on.
Try and do some
There you
quick
go.
swings. They're going to put some armor on. Try some quick swings like that without is when I told you. Try it.
Up here. Okay. If I don't punch something first. Ow. Sorry.
Seems much
Yeah,
more
they're
doable,
just-
right?
Fucking bracers. Bracers and
They're,
hunters.
they're your
That's
average.
fine.
They're the average Joe going up against the demigods.
Burns if it gets on your
The
skin.
stereotypical JRPG fashion, but except they're not high school students.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They collected 50 mushrooms. Now they've got enough experience to go kill God.
Please go kill the
collected
rats
all
in my
99.
basement, then go kill God.
I
Did I ever-
collected all 99 pine cones.
Did I ever tell you about the existential crisis I had with one game where it literally did that within like an hour? It's like, go kill all the rats in the basement, go collect 50 mushrooms, go get transport to a interdimensional pocket that world, and kill the god of death.
Oh,
I'm level 2. What?
that's enough.
People beat Oblivion at level 1 all the time.
No, don't scale down the boss. I will say, if you're doing levels, don't scale down the boss. Don't let the boss be level scalable. I hate it.
I think Athena is changing into different armor right now.
Yep, they just grabbed their combat gear.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Alright, I got one more of those big blasts at me.
That's what she's talking about. Oh wait.
It's
is
just
it?
destroying this little house over here.
I thought she was in a small call with the Benoi, but that's the wrong person.
A little bit more adjustment.
Oh, she has the big sword out.
Have to love how they then have out of nowhere, because I brought up that I don't heal through their methods, and I was like, be lucky you still have that. Moth goes, are we going to have that happen to us with like stuff?
Mm.
So they already asked the question. I'm like, yeah, no, that's probably not going to be the case when you go through this next bit.
Be ready for it. It might not be instant though.
I
Don't
still
know
love the
yet.
crystal material for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, my frames. Holy shit, they're coming back to me. I can see.
I can fight!
Ah, it's that rock. It must be that rock.
I'm
Now
sitting
just
at,
don't
like,
turn
never
around.
mind, I'm sitting at 14 frames.
It was not the rock.
Wait a minute, if I look this direction, still 15 frames. Why does it feel so smooth at 15?
Oh my god.
Because it's not
Leo.
fluctuating, maybe? Maybe it's just
Probably.
at 15 exact.
And then if I look directly at that mountain face, it strikes up to 30. Yeah, now it's sitting at 24 ping. Not 24 ping, 24 frames. All right, we're in round 3.
Round 3.
Yep, it's spotted. Yep, it's spotted.
Test your might.
Gonna go for like some fucking slices here. The only issue with the Liberty prefab I'm having, in all honesty, is that when I try and do two-handed slashes, it doesn't like working multiple times. That is a lot of slide kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got that. Is Dan still here?
Yeah.
Yep,
They're just muted. They're just deafened in here.
I'm guessing they're probably enjoying this then.
In their own words, they've seen crazier.
They're probably having a fun time then.
Mm-hmm.
They'll fit in.
Give me your Katra. Give me your Katra.
That's of those. Okay, come here. No, let them get some respite. Come on, go after the old man. Come here.
You're volunteering?
Okay, I'll take that one as
You're
well.
volunteering?
Yeah, I'm volunteering. Come on, you want the old man? Come on, old man time. Woo, woo, woo. Come on. Oh, I got hit with that one. Oh, I'm feeling good. Oh, I slid out of the way on that one. Yes. And here comes everyone else. There we go. Now I'll set back on that. There we go. Plan worked. Plan worked.
Yes, time for me to pull out my trump card, the salt pile steak I've been having this whole time.
I would not give you a salt pile steak.
You deny me my birthright!
If you attempted to use that, it would immediately turn you to salt. I'm sorry.
I have a
I would
glove.
not give a fuck.
I have a glove.
My baby.
No, you just get a
You are
piece
not
of the salt pile
cheesing
and
my
you rub
baby.
it on a stick.
You are not cheesing my
If
baby.
Kevin's cool enough for it, so am I!
No, Kevin's an exception, and quite frankly, I'll only let you do it to a D-bag.
Fine!
Yeah, you can't do it to my baby.
We'll shake on it. Only the D-bags. Char, come here!
No, I'll let you do it to one of the fucking disposable ones.
Can I do it to dig off the herb, please?
You can do it to Garbrandt.
Yes!
I was going to say, want to do it to fucking Dark Revenant?
Nah, he's got worse in long for him. He's fine.
Grandmaster of Ouroboros.
Oh, that's fucked.
I just in the fucking position almost. What do you mean?
The Grandmaster is a
I know.
Yeah, is a female figurehead.
I know.
Yeah.
I said almost.
Better brush up on your female voice there, Hill.
Nah, I'm good. Thank you, bud.
You wanna know what's really fucking funny, and I don't know if it's ever been true or false, but one of the fan theories that was really funny was everyone at one time they were asking questions, and someone basically brought out his and it's like, is the Grandmaster Idios?
That would be fucking hilarious.
And the dev just went and turned their head to the side, did not answer. And I was like, oh, but this is also the dev that won't answer things if they know for a fact that the theories behind it would be way better.
Hold on, I'm gonna talk to. What?
How long do you think it will be till you do it again? So no, when to approach and do the combo with
Darby, we can
a
make
little bit longer.
Or Adios all we want.
Do you want to do that?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
no,
I'll let you know when.
I do have a plan for it as well that I'll go through eventually.
All right.
I think it's gonna be a really
Apparently, Johan wants to do a combo with the giant beam.
How so?
I don't know.
I would just ignore it then, unfortunately.
If he didn't explain, that's not exactly communication, and even then, I would need to know exactly how he was attempting, so...
Yeah.
He's apparently planning to also do an S move. He apparently has, from what I gather.
Does he?
What S move does he have?
That's what he was making it sound like he knew. He said like he might have known an S-class move that he was going to do in unison with you. I don't know what the hell he thought of.
He never asked for an S-craft move last I checked.
I'm just as confused as you all are.
I don't know.
Don't throw shit at me.
I don't know what he's doing. Unfortunately, it might just be him a little caught up in the moment.
Like, oh shit, S-craft from a character, I want to do that too. Probably one of those things I'm like, oh shit, character's cool thing, I want to do a cool thing too.
I might have nailed Aishi in the face with a scale.
You did.
If that is the case, I may just unfortunately say you might have to just ignore him if he's doing that. Because I don't like when people do that. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, this is a powerful character. This is why he has that move.
Plus, when it comes to S-crafts, everyone has to ask and check in with us and work with you on that
exactly.
instead of it being a whim of the will thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, S-crafts are kind of supposed to be more of like things that you guys, you know, unlock.
Yeah.
Over time.
I might ask him what his plan is real quick.
Yeah, because when it came to S-crafts, Ferris had one off the bat just because it was more of an introduction to show like an S-craft could be.
Yeah, the fact that they're supposed to be more unique than anything else. And
Johan,
they're supposed to be
what's your
that is
plan?
very much attached to your character.
Alright, you shoot the laser, and at the same time you're shooting it, I'm gonna use my S-craft Grand Cross. Combo it, basically.
Alright. He says he has Grand Cross.
That's not S-craft, that's a spell that he has.
That's a regular art.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a regular art. I thought he said he had like a fucking S-craft.
He said Grand Cross.
Okay, so he said Grand Cross. Okay, so he has Grand Cross.
Alright, how is this Regius looking right now?
Very angry.
Pretty angry, yeah.
I would probably say beyond pissy.
It has.
Isn't that just a normal art?
About 50% HP.
No.
It is like a toddler that is missed its nap time.
On my Arcus. It's Grand Cross.
Herman does not want to be in the direct face of this thing at the moment, so...
I want to save it for the right moment, so forgive me.
It's like Gabriel when you...
And you just took a fucking scale to the back.
I'm feeling that now. God damn it, I could use this rock and just...
Yeah, no, he's still dead convinced that it's an S-craft and not just a powerful art.
It's just an art. It's not... Is it even that powerful?
Right, he thought it was an S-craft.
He thinks it's an S-craft, yes.
Okay, so I wasn't going batshit.
No, it's not. One sec, let me fix this really quick. I'll go.
Okay.
Where is he?
Right behind me.
Yes.
Johan. Grand Cross is a extremely high level art, yeah.
But not as...
No, you're fine. I was just giving you the tap. Then you die. Also, if you've been healing this whole time, you don't have the MP.
Oh fuck!
It uses 90% of your.
See, now this is why the blood laws are useful. You don't have hit points.
No problem.
See?
Well, I mean, you do, but you need to spec into Arcane for that.
See, this is... I get my shit through prayer.
Yeah, no, so... He has one of the rare, like the higher element ones, and he has one of the high-end higher elements, but the problem with that is it takes up all of his resources and uses.
Oh yeah, no. Unless you're very high level and you have high MP.
Yeah, he's not a zero artisan. There's only like three people that would be considered zero artisans in the group.
Let that stop the bleeding.
Keep your eyes and ears up. Like, no!
Jump and duck and bob and weave around this thing. I am more mortified of when the cleric beast comes out when I get my hands on one.
Corrupted
That's the issue I'm having. I thought we already had a discussion on that. If we wanted to have them even have a thing where it could be
No,
affected
no,
by
I'm
bearing and other things.
just fucking around.
Alright, I'm going
That would
to...
be mortifying, though.
I'm going to give everyone one more round of healing, then supercharge this last beam, and then have him leave, because he's going to be tapped out like spiritual energies at that point.
Yep.
I think go
Probably
pray
be a
and
good
drink that
call.
herbal.
I need to drink some more holy water.
Wait, so just,
Oh, I just crushed Shades of a rock.
I feel so bad for them.
You know, I'm gonna need you to be on healing duty for
That's
a
still
bit.
neat
I need
rock.
to charge up something, alright?
Right.
See, this is why Herbert's trying
You
to
just got
offer this-
smacked with the tail.
I know, I felt that. I'm fucking taking another fucking bottle. Down to fucking 2 left.
I'll have to check to see if I
Oh. Ooh, that rock just blocked those for me. Well, thank goodness.
You know what? I'm getting my gun. Gun. And I'm using it on big pellet mode, so you're getting a big giant bullet instead of a small one.
Hey, 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 I'm trying to heal here! Hey, 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 hey!
Nope, you're bleeding again.
Fuck! Ow! You did this! I'm gonna punch you!
Welcome
Well,
to
guess
fighting
what?
Greg.
Guess what?
I just stopped that
Healing
healing. I just stopped the healing. I just stopped that bleeding, damn it. Alright,
That
where's...
literally is just Regios' experience. Oh, you
Athena
stopped
really
bleeding.
believes that. So, I love how Athena goes. Oh, I could if only we could call a soldat. It could take care of this thing. And it's like
That ain't doing shit. What do you
a soldat.
If...
Here.
Okay, question. If I had Athena up there praying with him, would that give it more power?
The power.
Damn it! Okay, that's fine.
Nothing here. That ain't doing shit.
The power of Christ and anime on my side.
You know what? I'm loading grape shot.
Athena for a moment.
Alright, I've given healing to... I've given healing and stopped bleeding for a lot of people. I'm gonna go ahead and charge my big blast here.
And then turn around and hit everyone behind me.
I'm gonna tank a few hits while I'm charging.
Whenever you're ready.
Apparently he's gonna drop his thing.
Yeah. So what he's probably trying to do is he's trying to do it, but I don't think he has the particle on his thing yet, which I don't know.
I'm gonna release it.
Attempting to do the Grand Cross, and you tell him he didn't have the mana for it.
Grand Cross.
Yeah, he's doing Grand Cross. Oh, he's just saying he's doing it. He doesn't have the particles for it.
Mana's still depleted.
I just hear man is still depleted now. I just hear him down. You tried. You tried. If you're watching this after,
Yeah.
you tried.
I'm sorry, man, but it's been 5 fucking minutes. No, fuck you. God is giving you a middle finger.
And this fight currently, everyone's getting middle fingers, including me.
I'm
Don't
depleted.
worry.
You two go get to safety, okay?
I've done what I can.
Fuck off, Argonian. I have not paid
I know.
for whatever.
Get the on the safety for me.
Finish this.
I'm not buying a
I
girl.
believe in you, Athena.
On it.
God sends you a very
Radios bless
light
you.
middle finger and drifts away.
I'm just still moving away.
Come here.
Alright. Alright.
You know what? I'm throwing a bunch of kids in the general direction. You go take care of that kid. I'm not getting involved.
Oh my god. He's like, fuck you.
Herman, take care of them.
No, he's got 0 MP now because he tried to use it early.
He will probably.
I'm stepping
regain
back.
some
I'm depleted.
when this retreats, and it's a small recovery time. But that's
Take care of him.
Alright.
just
Theo's gone.
Focus on the fight. I'm leaving. I'm depleted.
Hey, hey there, big boy.
Oh, you're going right after me again. You just won it.
Yes, it was.
Thank goodness I got out of the way
No,
just in
no,
time.
go. Your job's not done.
And then you're gonna do it again. Oh, you fuck! I gotta hit in the chest now. Oh, I'm gonna fucking put the gun away, pull out like the scythe.
So how many blood vials do you have left?
This is my last one. This is my second to last one. I'm injecting that into my fucking leg this time. I'm having to do the slow and long method because I want to actually prolong my healing at this rate.
Alright, I have done my job as the support that pops up in the middle of a fight to do a big attack and then leave.
Oh, you fucks. No. 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 Giant bird, I dare say no. Stay away, you giant flying Argonian bird monstrosity. No! You giant fuck off porcupine in the sky.
Alright.
No, you get slashed.
Johan's trying to follow me to talk to me. I'm like, you're not done. Go fight. Why are you following me for?
He was right next to me when you said that. That's what makes it all the more hilarious. When you said you were dipping. Alright, so where are we sitting at now? Like 25%?
Not quite. When it retreats, it'll be 25.
Alright, how much longer are we thinking until retreating?
Not too much longer. Probably about another 5 minutes.
Alright, so I'm
laughing too.
You're losing blood. Yeah. Now you got stuff on you.
No, too bad. Too bad.
Johan appears next to me as I'm charging. Are you ready? I'm like, in my head, buddy, no, you don't have enough.
Buddy, I'm going home.
I almost got fucking smacked with the fucking one in the middle of the face.
I half imagine there's some tourists like having a picnic, just like watching, like, holy shit! Like they did during the Civil War. They just took picnics outside the battlefield to watch.
And tap dance on Katsura.
He just really found a good spot to hide and chill.
Probably on the mountaintop.
Oh yeah. Did he?
Are you talking about Kyle? He had to take a step back.
Gotcha.
He was actually legitimately, he was lightheaded. Fuck off.
No, I gotcha. As soon as you said it.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I've only had to use 5 out of my 6 blood vials. We'll be fine. No, we don't have much. They're asking for backup. They're asking for more backup, and Herman's just
I
like,
was the backup.
5 out of 6
And I did what I could and I left.
The best we can do is an NCR Ranger. He has
consider this
no
more
effectiveness
trading,
here.
and you have no backup.
They're doing fine.
You'll get used to this when you have to deal with the stuff that your friends have been dealing with for the past, while now?
Friend, you talking about me?
Again, I think they're just being...
Yeah, they're doing fine.
We'll go ahead and start reading.
I think they're just being a little paranoid.
So up the stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing a good job of keeping themselves spread out so they don't all hit at once all the time.
Feel free to tell them they hear the sounds of screaming up ahead, I guess.
I mean, everything's evacuated for the...
Is it evacuated already?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Right, cool.
They wouldn't evacuate one area, not the other, if it's a flying creature and it was already over here.
Fair enough. This will also give me just a minute to behold the model, and
actually, I did want to ask, do we want to just stick with the one S-Craft for Theo, or we want to have a second one for him as well that can alternate between?
I'd say...
Oh.
One.
I'll say.
You cut out there for the entirety of what you said.
Doing, like, if it's a...
Oh, no.
Okay, hey, heads up. Johan is trying to tell him, Athena, and Moth that they're going to Arcus Link when they get to the final piece. They're going to try and do an Arcus Link.
I mean, they can. It just gives them an increase in their ability score.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also doesn't do much.
They haven't had a lot of training with it, so it doesn't really do much other than increase their ability score.
Yeah, then at this rate, it might just be better for them to go the workshop route. They'll be getting a lot more out of it than the current Arcus ability. No offense.
Honestly, what's really funny is there's only 2 characters I think that can actively Arcus link properly with the groups, and it is literally like one of the only ones was Kryle. Because Kryle's the only one that's had like time to literally sit down with most people at the beginning.
I know Luther and Eli Arcus linked at least once.
You guys can Eli and Luther can Arcus link. There are things that you like the characters can get later, but it's stuff that you have to design with the other person.
Right.
Which is you can have dual crafts.
Yeah,
basically just combo.
I might talk with Eli about that actually, because it's not being used, and I'd like to use that a little bit more.
In an old model, I used to run with a different person on like siblings type characters. There's actually a toggle that was set up on the model to make it when one person turns on their ultimate, it causes the other person's avatar to also turn on their ultimate.
Ooh, that might be fun to play around with. So you
can do something similar to with the Arcus linking. It's just by doing sending and receivers, or senders and receivers.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun to do. Also, since we can hear you now, what did you say about Theo S-Craft? Just keeping it at the 1, or?
I would say at least for now, keeping it at the 1.
Yeah,
but
that's
for
fine.
Example, if they're super reliant on him and stuff like that, it's like it does make sense for him to, have an additional.
Yeah, I'm gonna add more non-S-Craft abilities to him at some point. Aside from just like the wave of energy and the giant fuck-off beam he has. I might give him a weapon just so he's not completely... Well, I did make him to be reliant entirely on thaumaturgy.
I do need to see about doing something, because there's something I want to do for the villains. Which is a thing from Daybreak, or the other ones. It's called S-Break. And obviously it doesn't have the same impact as other things. So to give you context what it is, it's when the boss breaks out and does the S-Craft and breaks your turn order.
Oh fuck.
So they do it out of turn.
That's fucked up.
So you know how you do your S-Craft to basically change the order?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the boss can do it too.
Oh boy. That's some diabolical shit.
They gave the boss a reverse Uno card.
Yeah, you gave us some to carry on us as well.
I do carry them. He's just offering me one. I don't need one. I'm fine.
A lot sooner.
Oh, who will lose? It was Dan.
We lost Dan.
I guess Dan was not the man.
Dan the man with the plan?
Clearly not, because he's not here.
Is he still on the map?
I think so.
I don't see him anywhere.
An instance.
Nope.
He's out of the map. Is he online?
I don't know. I don't have him friended.
Yeah.
He is not online. He might have lost internet connection.
Yeah.
Or he might have, because he was deafened for a bit, he might have had to go and
Yeah.
didn't have much to say. I'm not too sure. It's kind of difficult to know.
Problem either way.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunately difficult to know when you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know
They're
what
new.
you don't
I'm
know.
sure we haven't scared them off yet.
No, that's later.
Give it time.
Yeah, that's exactly where it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure he has the hunter's thing for bleeding.
Okay, I probably
Yeah, that'd
won't
be
be
funny.
on for too much longer myself.
That's fine. That's fine. You go when you need to go.
Yeah.
It'd be funny probably not going to do it or anything, but to have Pine pop in as emergency healing at the very end after they kill it.
No, they don't need emergency healing.
They don't
I
need
know.
emergency healing. They need.
I know.
They need what they need.
I
They're
know.
learned. They're learning.
They need to
why I
learn
said
to
I'm
not need the heal. The only HP that matters is the last one.
Exactly.
You're not on 0 yet. Stop complaining.
Herman already fucking died once, and he's just nonchalant. It's just like
You guys
no, it
had
happens, it
you
happens.
still have Phoenix Downs. You're fine.
Oh god, dude.
So did you go away from the coil or towards the coil?
Up the river.
Went up
alongside the coil.
I see.
Essentially, the river. There's another town. There is a path to get there, if I recall. Or actually, no, you have to go through the river, right?
No, you can go up the path.
There is a
Literally.
path, a very long path from where they currently are.
Well, they can literally just take the steep road there. They can take the water, but there is literally cliffside, and it leads into the shallows.
Yeah. Otherwise they take a long way of walk, go for a swim, or get climbing.
Yeah.
They can hike.
The water's not that deep, anyways. If they do decide to walk in the water.
Who's in the water already? Who's in the water already? I just when I saw something.
No, you saw me drop.
It might have been
fly by.
Oh, okay. It just happened to look like I saw Avatar too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both ghosts, so you probably saw the ghost
Before it was
avatar.
pretty much the start of it, and now it's the official. No, you have no way out.
Oh right, yeah. I keep on forgetting you are all in the ghosts. Because I'm in a different one.
There's no path. Unless you count swimming up a river a path. And I don't think
that really works in my case.
They're trying to find a way up.
No, but they also are assuming it's a swim, and not. Well, I mean, the first part is kind of a swim. To be fair,
I guess it's not
I mean,
the first part's pretty.
depends on
neat.
how good. I mean, if they go for a lot of climbing, there's a tiny bridge that they could cross without touching the water. They would probably have already tried to cross by then, though.
I think it's a bit like.
I mean, they can literally scale up the rocks and stuff like that. They just have to get closer so they can see.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, like, if they... Like, they'll probably
Hey,
slip
you guys
a
got a scout? Send
What
a
are they
scout.
doing?
They're trying to find a way around.
Imagine having like a.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go through the water.
Fucking babies. I'm going with the moth through the water.
Well, some of them think they'll drown.
They think they're going to drown.
Did they test the water?
Did they test
No.
it? Yeah, I
No.
was about to say. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
think
I'm gonna say, like,
Johan
you can
looked
jump
over
in the
for a
water.
second.
I'm gonna
The
do
wa-
this. I'm gonna take the water. I'm gonna meet them there.
Moth is going with the rest.
All right, then I'll meet them there. Herman's taking the nice and scenic route with the water.
Different.
But
Worst case scenario, if they're wimping out too much, I could always just.
I don't think they're whipping out. I think it's just they didn't think about it.
Yeah.
They
Well,
might
they
not
just, like-
realize how long it will take to get to the other route. Because I still have not found where that pathway actually
It will take
leads
way
back.
too long to go the way they think they can.
Yeah. No, they'll need to
Oh, yeah,
scale
no.
rocks. There, I don't think there is actually a
There
path
isn't.
up.
So Herman is going the right direction. They're going to learn this, apparently, I guess. I hope.
Well, they're basically going in a route that doesn't
Exists.
go anywhere.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
They think there's a route there, but there isn't.
No, and I don't know why they think that. They've never been here
I
before.
don't know either.
Yeah,
Do you wanna know what's even more hilarious? I'm
unfortunately-
literally, like, just on a lazy river right now. That's what Herman's doing. You just see
I'm a little worried it might be Kyle leading the charge with
It is, I
14
think, Kyle leading the
knowledge,
charge.
but forgetting the fact that there is no other route.
Yes, I think that is legitimately the case, which is why Herman's probably going to be the first one to get towards there.
Kyle and oh wait, you're right there. You can tell.
Yeah. But so funnily enough, Herman and Moth had a moment of discussion. Apparently, Moth is very interested in what's going on with the workshop stuff, and kind of is actually feeling that it's the right path for them.
I will.
That's a cave that leads to nothing.
It literally leads to nothing.
I'm pretty sure this is a dungeon.
Do you know what? Hold on. I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. Do you know what? Can I call them on my like a device or something? I have a device. Do you what? I have an orbital phone, right? I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Feel
hop
free.
over and give him a ring.
I don't know what they're doing. It's very weird.
They're checking out the cave because
I get, like, checking if
Johan's
they-
going, I don't know about any other path, but this is the only path I could see.
I don't know. This is being weird to me.
This cave literally
This
goes
is a
nowhere.
cave that has no exit.
Yep.
Oh, they're worried about Katsura.
Does this cave not go through?
It's not that deep.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
It's also a situation along the lines of they could have tested the water.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing too is
Okay, now they're realizing it. Now they're just like, okay, we're going the wrong way.
Very down.
It's also a situation along the lines of if Katsuo was really that worried about it, she could literally scale the hill.
And I get it and stuff, but I mean, she swam through deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, that was also what I was thinking when that happened. It's like, you went through deeper water.
She literally swam
Yeah.
through a fucking ravine the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was going, I feel like if she was going to get yelled at for sinking, she would have done it.
Alright, I got it. Don't worry, the players are being moved towards the right direction. Herman basically said he found a little map in a reception area that's proving them that they're going in the wrong direction, and then Herman fumbled with the fucking orbital phone for 5 minutes. He was sitting there like, no, this button's picture mode, no, this, there we go.
And plus, if they're really worried, they can literally, until it starts to get shallow, just hug the edge.
Oh, no, it's more that they were concerned because some of them can't swim. So
Well,
they're
yeah,
looking for a boat
has
now.
like 100 or something pounds,
They're
whatever they
getting a boat,
calculated.
yeah.
But also, here's the thing: she can swim. She swam last week.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what boat are they trying to get?
They're just trying to get any boat. And it was Athena looking for a boat. And they heard Athena was yelling at Johan that they got them sent to the wrong direction. I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm so sorry.
They don't have a boat.
No, we're not.
So the place been evacuated.
They're just trying to look for anything they could use as a flotation device.
Climb the mountain!
I told them to just take the path that I took, and then I swam with the river, and they're like, some of us can't swim. I'm like, I know, but you still can only go this way.
It's shallow. They'll be fine.
It is not shallow.
Okay, to a point.
I actually did fall in. It goes a little deep. Some spots are shallow, some shots are deep.
It shallows up really quick, but
Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
I
I'm on the
think it'd
other
probably
side right now, and like frames
beam
are
it for the
like,
other side
around
and be
30
fine.
to 40 in the whole entire area, so I'm very happy.
Pretty fucking deep, Kat, just so you know.
Do you know what? I'm gonna sit here and have my soda while I wait for them. I have soda, I have food. I'm gonna use this opportunity.
I like that they go into the riverway and try to climb along the rocks, but they didn't think about just climbing over the edge of it and just climbing on the mountain and trying to keep by where the river is.
Possibly get to the other
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
Where
Also,
in particular are you? There you are.
Up straight to the bottom.
So yeah, Hill, right. You see where those white gates are? Behind you?
Yeah.
You're hearing a fuck ton of noise coming from there.
I mean the natural like gates. Oh no, those gates.
Yeah, you just hear things being slammed and the roar of the monster constantly over there.
The sounds of death and carnage.
Oh wow, it sounds like home already. I love it. But now I'm questioning. Why? Why did they all think going the other direction would help them?
Listen, if the Mogu village hunters can fucking swim in full armor, these motherfuckers can too.
Are they still stuck out there? I feel bad now. I'm gonna like, do I need to set
They're
up
at the
a
shallow
boat?
part. They're at the shallow part of the river.
Yeah, they're at the shallow.
But it still might be hard.
Oh, I see Vamp.
In the water.
Well,
Wait, is Vamp in
Well,
character?
No, Vamp is
Ghost.
character.
Okay.
Vamp came out of character for the reason of trying to.
Nobody wants wet feet. Unless you go inside them.
These are not swimming clothes.
While fighting.
True.
Okay, now they're fine, because now it's no longer deep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start getting back in the Stragios model.
It's a lot harder for short people.
I think they were just having one of those like unfortunate moments where they're like, oh.
Yeah.
But it happens once in a while. I can't really.
Yeah,
say
it's not a
about
big
it.
deal. It happens.
No, because I was just going to throw the idea. You say there are some people here, like, watching it, right? Could it just one of them be up on the mountain and just be waving at them, just like, it's over there, don't go that way?
But I don't want them to have
The
their
place
moment.
has been evacuated, so.
Yeah. They can have their. They can have
That's
their.
what
role.
Never mind.
It's not a huge
In
deal.
this-
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Treated like a lady river.
Twas
Break
just a,
the blue rock, turn it red. Break the blue rock, turn it red.
it vexes me so. I don't like it. Why? It's blue. But the sky is blue. Fuck, you're
It
right.
vexes me
Every-
also.
I already finished the paint job with everything else. All of this
Listen,
white stone burnt black now.
If I turn enough blue red, then eventually sky become red.
Great,
You know, you're not
Twilight,
wrong.
great, Twilight, great, Twilight.
You know, you're not wrong.
I get water. There's invisible water underneath.
Do you know what'd be fucked in the future?
Hmm.
By the by, if we end up continuing more with corrupted monsters, an ascended corrupted monster.
Okay, there we go. The party's on the right track now. We're good.
Woo, yeah, baby.
That would be fucked, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
How would we even portray that?
Alright, I'm gonna try and sneak.
Very, very difficult.
I am nothing but a tree. 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 Don't mind the weird looking branch.
Man, it's a weird looking branch. It's not red. Change that.
Well, no, it's not a red tree. This tree is not red.
Yes, that's the problem.
Black.
Should be red. Need to change
It
it.
should be red. Everything needs to be red.
Blood, not red enough.
Can't
Change
be
it.
red.
It just shot
can't
off.
be
things.
red, it
Don't
needs to
tell
be
me you
dead.
saw the fucking players already. Yeah,
It didn't. It didn't.
It didn't.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
You just happened to be in a very unfortunate spot for a spike to come and land right in front of you.
This
It's
still
still
is
just
fine.
breaking shit right now.
Alright, I need to wait for an opportunity when it's not looking to run. There, now.
Oh.
I'm not here. You did not see that. I got through okay. That worked out a little bit better than I wanted to. Oh, you're
It's saw
investigating
something
over
moving.
there. Oh, okay. So that means now you're walking that direction.
What are the players planning?
Oh my god, that fucking worked.
The longer
Time
we
to sneak
just
into
leave
this
it in there, the
building
more
while
it's
not
going to
looking.
destroy.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Come on.
Waiting to.
Holy shit, it's a fucking
What do
winery.
you think Erdeman went off to?
Yeah.
I really wish he could have
It's a
there
vineyard. that's
something
winery.
about what his
Okay,
plan
come on. Anything of value in here that I could use?
Oh, players are gonna start sneaking in.
Do you know what? I'm gonna grab a wine bottle and I'm gonna throw it in the opposite direction of the players. Throw a wine bottle over there. You saw me throw the wine bottle really quickly.
You just
so...
smacked me in the face with it.
Exactly. So now it's concentrated on me. They can get in and go at it from behind. It works.
Oh,
Do it here. Take a fruit.
Katsuru's
Bro.
upset. Like, what she told us what the fucking plan was.
There was no plan. There is no plan. I can't wait for them to ask, what was the plan? I'm just like, what plan? I just kind of thought it would be funny to sneak into there and throw shit at it.
No, I just wanted to be a gremlin.
Nah, I just wanted to see what it would do. Here, have a lantern. Throws a lantern at it. Oh, that hit right in space because it's right at the fucking door. Oh, that is.
They're just
hilarious.
watching this fucking.
Grab another one.
Oh, there they go.
Negrios.
By the way, that building is starting to
Taking
collapse.
care of it. Yep, and I already jumped out and just slashed at you. I'm already gone. A successful Herman plan. Totally planned.
Basically, no plan at all.
Yes. It's either that or coming up with something last minute.
Why you gotta do this at the vineyard, man? Don't fuck up the vineyard.
Listen, it has their money all over it. They have to pay for it, not me. There's a trap on the other side of the barrage.
Oh, a trap?
They're saying it's on. Yeah, they're saying it's towards the other side of the barrage.
Barrage.
I can't tell what side. I don't know. That Kyle didn't tell me much.
Okay, if they aren't explaining it well, then it's not there.
That's part of the issue. Is if they explained it a bit, I'm gonna go and ask. Where is it again, and what is it? What trap?
Over here, pitfall.
Pitfall over on the side where I'm at.
Does pitfalls affect Stragios?
Where is it?
Nope, they're arguing about what kind of trap it is. They don't know.
It's fucking Leo and Kyle arguing on it. They're ones. I think they came to a consensus of pitfall.
Yeah, I think it was Kyle just saying, just like, no, I placed a trap. It's a pitfall. I think they just heard him wrong.
It is a pitfall trap. It is on the side where I'm currently standing.
I can't remember if pitfall actually affects the Stragios or not, because it's really fucking quick, and usually quick monsters can just avoid it.
Wouldn't it also just be smart enough to know to avoid it?
It's also heavily
If
enraged.
it knows
so-
it's there.
All right, ready?
Well, if it feels its feet coming, if it feels its feet going out
It's
from
gonna
underneath
fly.
it, yeah.
I don't know why they put a pitfall. They could have put a shock trap. That would have probably worked way better. But I'm not going to judge them on that one. That's
I think what we'll do is we'll sit down with them later and design. I've been trying to figure out a way. Well, it's also I've been trying to figure out a way we could build like trap prefabs.
Also, Vamp has gotten off.
Okay.
Yeah, Irie made it fly to avoid it, so.
Yeah. My idea that I basically was gonna put down is having it where.
What trap was it? So it's a shock trap.
No, it's not anymore. If
they can't come.
If the
apparently
consensus
they were
don't convince you,
confirming that it was a shock trap. It's just that Kyle could not confirm. He thought it was pitfall.
I'm not caring anymore.
I'm sorry. It's too late already, anyways.
And even then, it probably would have done more to the crystals and probably made the crystals way more.
No, it would have stunned it, but the thing is, they need to communicate with the DMs well enough for us to understand and not have a wishy-washy.
Yeah, that was the kind of bad spot at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but they didn't communicate, therefore it doesn't happen. I don't like being like sounding a little bit dismissive or bite
But
back
this
at
kind of
them.
situation kind of has that like whole problem with it. I get it.
Yeah, and it's like they unfortunately.
We have a
don't
thing
get that.
to run that's active. We can't just go, oh, my bad. Hold
Change it up
up,
on
let
the
me
bike
do
and-
everything reverse for a moment.
Yeah, I get it.
We don't do the back pedal. I don't like the back pedal.
And even then, it's also because it's just kind of like really lots of confusion on this end with how they were doing it, because I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
Because one's going, oh, it's a pitfall trap, and the other one's like, no, it's a shock trap, and then they can't be concise on it. So it did not help one bit. And then Katsu is going, no, I told him not to put down the shock trap. So it's like some are kind of in a weird thought process of trying to figure out in certain ways. So it really does
They
seem
need
like
to
cohesion
communicate
kind of
as a
broke
team.
down a bit.
That's the whole thing. You can't. It's a team, basically.
Well,
I can't agree, then it's.
Yeah, I don't think it's just a team thing though. I think it's more just a general like cohesion thing of them trying to figure out what they're doing. Because it's a similar situation to what happened with the tunnel. The
Exactly.
mission
I'll
under the
probably
city.
try putting a trap on Impossive's avatar since I'm redoing it anyways. That way there could be a little bit more cohesion.
Yeah,
coming
I think a big part of it is going to be just getting it set up and stuff, but
I think it also might be a good idea to maybe have some cohesion classes.
Yeah, we should. If I can get the prefab, if I can like make a decent enough prefab and give it to Abby, I think it should also be on the DM avatar in case if someone
Wait a
other
minute.
than Leo puts something
Okay,
on.
hear me out. I have an even better stupid idea. So instead of Port with Calvert, no, he's a senior bracer that's involved, and he's going to come and tell them how to be cohesive just by being his usual self. Whole discussion on cabbage.
we'll look into it. Again,
could
I'm not
be an
gonna
idea.
I'm not gonna hover too much on it today because.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying hover on it today. I'm just saying we could do that as an idea to help look into the cohesion thing going forward.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Either
One of
that,
the
or I
big
could
things I
have
don't.
Herman do stuff as well, cohesion-wise.
One of my big things I don't like when the group does it is the aggressive back and forth thing.
Oh yeah, no, and I get that.
No, that's like one of those things where I'm gonna be like probably having to sit down with them and.
I don't think it was too aggressive. I think it was more just generalized disagreement level.
Yeah, I just don't. I personally am like on the
Not a
aspect
big fan of it.
No, because it also makes it even harder for GMs to figure
To
shit
try
out.
and figure out, yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
that was what I was having to look at there. Because there's like 3 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've
So,
told
one's
I
arguing against it,
Yeah.
one's arguing for
Yeah.
that, and one's arguing
Yeah.
it's another thing until then they change up their mind. Or like, basically,
Yeah,
no,
and it's like-
this.
Well, who was the one who put it? Because it's like basically, who would be the one who put it?
Leo.
Well, and it's like cool. But then what the fuck did Leo put? And what
Mhm.
Leo put is what will be the canon. And then what I don't care. I don't give 2 flying fucks about what you argued and said not to put.
If it's
or
put down,
what-
it's put down.
Whoever put it down
Has final say on it.
has final say on it.
Mhm.
Like, the best way I could say it is
Whoever put it down has final say. Whoever smelt it, therefore dealt it.
exactly. It doesn't need to be a situation. It doesn't need to be like I said this or I was telling them not to do this. Just who put it? That one. Cool. What did they put down?
It does also look like there does need to be some like discussion on how some cohesion is going to work out, because I will note that because it's something that definitely could possibly be touched upon.
Genuinely think it's a situation along the lines of I think they actively need to listen to each other better.
Well, I think it's a little bit of that where it's the cohesion. That's what I mean. Team cohesion falls into that category. Because otherwise, they would definitely be a way more aggressive threat. Because earlier on, they were doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It was just they're doing it subconsciously, but then as soon as you have that element of cohesion on that end, they would become way more aggressive.
So I think a situation I'm going to have to look into is making sure we sit down with everyone, and I think what we're going to have to start doing, and this is, I didn't want to do this, but this is something we might have to start doing as well.
What are you thinking?
We might have to start restricting the narrative combat thing. Because a lot of the times so a thing that's been happening a lot recently is they'll be perfectly fine with a lot of things until someone tries to do explainy combat. Then no one else knows what the fuck is going on, and it just completely fucks the cohesion.
Interesting.
And I've noticed it every single... Because if you noticed earlier with the whole, like, confused S-craft thing, it put a huge fucking break into certain things.
Yeah.
And it caused, like, a thing. I feel like a lot of it needs to be... Limit what you're doing. Limit what you're explaining to your allies, because you're over-explaining, and you have
if you can't finish it in one sentence, then you're not doing it.
Yeah, you need to lower the amount that you are trying. You're not going to be able to sit there and explain a fucking Shakespearean thesis in the middle of a fight.
Here's a good way of explaining it. Do a basic explanation and then act it out.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do it the skipper, the penguin skipper way. Hey, 10 words is the max.
Yeah, because, and I'll also start encouraging people, if they do want to do things, either, if, say, for example, if we're the ones helping with the avatars, please tell us in DMs right away what you want on the avatars so we know when it's a priority, or you need to work with people and work with everyone in the group in order to make it so that you have it available to you. Because that makes it way easier on your allies if they can see what the fuck you're doing.
That also is a very good point.
Because I noticed whenever they're doing things that are visually available to them, they almost never fuck up, if you've noticed.
Yeah, I noticed that it's specifically stuff like the traps, and then also like
the
tiny tidbits.
It's the narrative thing, because they're not...
But there is one thing I can throw that also throws that to a different pot. When I ran off to do the thing where I ran into that one little place, and then they were like, "Oh, why didn't Herman tell us to plan?"
Again, that's
but in
visual,
reality,
though.
That's visual. But even then, Herman didn't have a plan. Herman was just trying to see what he can garner to get a plan.
But that's also, you're no longer there. You're not standing there going, "I'm not here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they are all in a group and communicating.
They are all in the group and communicating to each other. They do better. This group is... I mean, in general, it's obviously a very in general thing, too. It's visual representation is a lot easier to understand than verbal representation.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have to start really pushing it, because I've noticed, and this might be something I've just noticed in general, I've noticed that some of the quote-unquote out-of-character frustrations with characters come from that almost exclusively of, "Oh, you're not communicating." Well, they normally wouldn't need to, because you'd see them placing a trap, and you'd be like, "Oh, there's a trap right there."
Yeah. And it's not impossible to set up something like that, so...
Oh no, what I was going to do is basically a world object of the trap type that will... and then another toggle that makes it go off. That's
well, no,
it.
what you could do is just have it be based off a contact.
I don't want to deal with contacts, because that can desync a lot. I'd rather, if the player sees it happen, they can trigger it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes life easier.
Alright, then that's also still a way of working it.
Yeah.
So that's how I was going to do it, and once I finish that prefab, as long as it works nice, I was going to send it to Abby for the DM model too.
Because that would help out tremendously, or
for those that don't have it, and they can just grab a DM and be like, "Hey, can you please place this?"
Yeah.
All right.
Like we were planning on doing with the barrel bombs.
Yeah.
That also.
We just need to do world placement objects for the barrel bombs, because Theo is supposed to have technically other element barrel bombs.
Well, can you just use VRT position constraints and just use that, and then you just have that like sync up without all that hassle of setting up a world object? You can. That's what I did for the Crucified Beast. It's just one constraint doing all of it. So you could probably actually get away with a lot more stuff on one thing with constraint.
we'll look into it because again, I haven't.
Yeah,
tested it
I'll
myself.
need help because I only know about world constraints.
Okay, so I could literally tell you this. It's literally just a checkbox. That's how easy it is. They literally just made it an automatic checkbox and just turned on.
Yeah,
off.
you'll need to show me that then.
Yep, I can show it. Literally whenever. Just ask away and I'm more than happy to show it.
I'll ask when I start doing the trap portion.
Alright. Oh, apparently Moth is back.
Yeah, his stomach was just acting up, so he was taking a little bit of taking a few minutes to like stabilize himself.
Yep.
Sorry I haven't said too much. I haven't had too much to add to the conversation. And with
You're fine.
and with so many people
It's all
talking,
good.
I just don't want
Yeah,
to
you're good.
drown out.
You're fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, of course.
Again, the situation I was honestly saying is usually they're fine, but
Yeah,
they
especially
just
because
need-
earlier on they were doing great, and then this just kind of roadblocked them a bit.
I think it's just a situation of when they're doing stuff like this, it's too hard to communicate.
When tensions are a little too high, yeah.
And I've told players before, I've told players myself, like, if you need a DM and no one's around, come into the DM chat and tell us what you're doing. Like in Discord. I'd rather you do that.
And I would honestly, I don't mind them doing that if they need to do something.
That is also
But
another thing.
I think what I'll do is we'll sit down and set like some stuff down to help them out. Basically, visual representation, anything.
Or hell, even just simple as if you need a DM, no one's around, just stand still, put your hand up in the air, and that would be a good visual indication, like, oh, that player needs something.
Yeah.
Just something as simple as that to get our attention. Because everything's very fast-paced.
Yeah. I think just a huge aspect of it is just going to be figuring out a good ground rule for them that stabilizes it.
Alright, 4 more minutes and I'm making this die.
Alright, roger that.
I'm sorry that I have to kill your baby. You just gotta go.
My baby.
Your baby's being a nuisance.
No, I'm eventually going to make what my actual baby will be, which is not this. This
Oh,
is a good
Lord.
baby, but not my actual baby.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
The Diamond Seregios.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, this thing is loaded.
Because
Hold on.
Diamond is unbreakable?
Damn it. I gotta reload this again. You're making me spend a lot of Quicksilver bullets and I have to regenerate these fucking things. Pain in
Good.
the ass. There we go, take that.
Come here, I'll make you bleed again.
No, I only have
Listen.
one blood vial left, so we're not doing this.
Listen, don't be the person that hoards all of the usable items in a JRPG.
Well, it's the only things I have to keep myself alive. I don't want to be disappearing again for a week and then have to deal with all the kids screaming at me. You did it again!
You did it again! You should have done better!
No, it's you should have told us. They want me to tell them when I'm about to die.
That's fair. I think
You
that's
telling
very,
them back.
That's very reasonable.
I think that's very reasonable. It's just I need you to like send out a massive email that says, "Sorry guys, I'm checking out."
Dear everybody, I accidentally bit the bullet again. This time it was another giant fucking lizard. Okay, thanks.
Goddamn Argonians.
Goddamn giant lizards. This one was green though. I did like its color palette. Did not
What
like
do you
that it
mean this
spat
one's
acid at me.
green?
It was green
Oh.
this time instead of red. Alright, I'm just gonna keep throwing a general mass amount of small pellets at you. No. I love my blunderbuss.
Blunderbussy. Oh, 1 minute.
Never say those fucking words again.
Too bad.
Never say them again. Please. I don't ever want to hear
Blunderussy.
words.
And tap dance on you. And tap dance on you.
Oh god, I got fucking
eyelashes in my eyes.
Alright, time to just go fucking apeshit for the last minute.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I at least have one last blood vial to serve me well today. I haven't used that one yet. That is not invitation, you fuck! Really not gonna pop this last one, you really.
You will have no blood vials at the end of the day.
Well, I already am out now. You just took my last one, I had to drink that one. Because it fucking curb stomped me. Stop being an angry lizard for like 5
Please
seconds.
hit me. Please hit me, Hill.
I'm going right for the neck. There you go, just right, clean slice to the neck. One more slice towards the neck for you. I'll just give you a nice, clean execution.
Alright, and...
Fucking did.
Move. Alright, just to make sure. Off with its head it goes.
It doesn't come off.
Good
You'll
luck.
need to do a lot more than that.
Good luck cutting through that.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
Alright, everyone with the sharp object. Right here.
God damn it, eyebrows.
Ah, it looks so pretty. I'm so sad he's dead.
Listen, it's been a nuisance for long enough.
I'd rather make sure it's not coming back.
Likewise.
You can make another.
In my line of business, this is a pretty normal thing to make sure.
You know, I
You're
literally
going to need to chop at that for quite some time there, buddy.
I think he's
Alright,
rolling.
give me the Minecraft music.
As a child, you yearned for the mine.
As a child, I yearned for greater, higher power. So I learned the mines. I mined a meteorite and made it into my scythe, and then learned it also could act as a pickaxe.
Too bad that,
Stop.
fucking...
Man, I can't believe the scythe is going dull at this point. That's crazy.
Too bad that, fucking Elias didn't make it because he was at the other RP.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Get back up and continue being in pain.
You make the choice.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if that will stop it. It's already in its blood and everything.
Much worse for me to touch than you to touch.
Oh, you're a robot.
You're roboting.
Herman's just gonna leave the corpse alone now. How bad am I roboting?
Pretty bad.
You're not roboting here.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still just at this rate? I don't even know.
Put some distance between myself and this.
Am I still roboting if I'm like talking in game at this rate?
I don't know, you're too far away for me to hear anything.
Yeah, I'm over by this little section. Where is Gooey? I know I'll find him eventually. I'm not nearby this. Yeah, there's. You just walk past me, Gooey.
I see.
Am I really that out of touch at the moment? I don't even know.
No, you're good.
Okay, we're good. Herman is now questioning if he is out of touch because he is literally trying to kill this thing like he would with any other monster that he would usually be dealing with.
I think with Athena it hits a little different because
Lyrium.
with her she knows the lyrium isn't exactly a choice.
Yeah, same shit with what Herman deals with. I get it, but I still have a certain different mindset.
You
to
have a
it.
job to do.
Yeah.
Can't let Finley's getting away.
You see,
it's
Athena's
make
also in the
sure-
mindset of finding a cure.
They're in for a rude awakening with what Herman's gonna teach them about what he has to deal with. Because I don't think they've been around to see any of the stuff that the parties dealt with in regards to the stuff Herman deals with.
All right, I have to be.
No. Have a good one, Bowie, if you're heading out.
Yeah, I gotta be up and work in less than 5 hours. So.
Yeah, get your ass to bed.
Okay, bye.
Yep. See.
Have a good one.
Ember, what day we're thinking for more stuff?
I will figure it out later.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, sounds
You
good.
will be notified.
Yep, that's fine. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Alright, good night, everybody on stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Always appreciate it. I'll see you all on Saturday. Later, everyone.